This episode of the Esoteric Order of Roleplayers is brought to you by the generosity of our backers on Patreon. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+, and visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/esotericrp to find out how you can become a backer too.
I've been around, turn around, meet the sea, new eyes, burning in my head. Color bands, liar friends, new eyes, seeing the black and white. Ripped away, burned away, strength, beauty, live in the black and white. Black and white, can't hide, bright light. Shining through the darkest night. In the black and white. In the black and white. In the black and white.
The Esoteric Order of Roleplayers present Black and White, a Vampire the Masquerade duet chronicle featuring David Larkins and Desiree Valdez.
In the black and white. In the black and white. In the black and white.
Hi,
We're back.
we are back, baby.
It's been a while.
It's been way too long. It's been way too long, but yeah, we are back.
Yes.
It's true.
All right. So this is the first chapter.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's connection here.
That doesn't sound good at all.
A bit of a funky
So,
chat.
kind of the
connection
same
there.
old.
Yeah, nothing's
Nothing's
changed.
changed.
Nothing's changed.
Good.
Anyway, so anyways, first chapter of a new Vampire the Masquerade duet chronicle entitled Black and White.
Yeah.
The third Aaron Evans chronicle.
Can you believe it? You just put something in your mouth. All right. I can't believe it personally. I had no idea what we were embarking upon, and here we are. And
Considering I originally intended for this to last 3 sessions.
3 sessions. That'll just be about 3 sessions of Vampire. Impossible. It's not
An impossible task. Anyway. So, we're doing some bookkeeping.
We are.
Although you just filled out a new character sheet.
Okay, I mean, I was doing some bookkeeping.
Sure. Well, I'll be jumping in here in a second. So,
The mic just feels very sensitive.
it is very sensitive.
So everything's kind of, we're using a kind of a different character sheet.
Yeah, I got cheeky and I printed out a V20 sheet that looks like the original edition character sheet because...
At the bottom it says playtesting version.
Yes, it was the playtest version.
Oh.
It was the version that was used during the playtest.
Yeah, I'm not entirely done with this.
Yeah, that's fine.
I keep talking.
Okay. But yeah, it's my cheeky little ode to the fact that our internal chronology of the Chronicle has now reached 1991, which is happy birthday to Vampire the Masquerade.
Yay.
Yay. So that's the year it came out, so ergo the sheet.
That's the year we're playing in.
That's right.
What the hell? It's more music? Oh, damn. I forgot what we put on this mix. Alright.
So, anyway, yeah, we're getting some stuff updated here. And
Okay.
are you good to go? You're jotting some things down.
I'm
you
not
wanted
just
you wanted
jotting.
to come up with a new concept, right? That was
Yeah.
Because what was your old concept?
Babe in the Woods.
Babe in the Woods, and you feel that doesn't apply anymore.
I don't think it does, but do you think it does? I know it's my character, but
Yeah.
I don't know if it still applies based on all the things that have happened. A lot of shit's gone down. I mean, he basically diablerized a very powerful Kindred, and his nature turned from visionary to sociopath.
That's right.
This song is distracting.
If on the off
Sorry.
chance that we have people listening who've never listened to one of our duet chronicles before,
Oh dear.
Do we want to?
Why are you doing that?
Do we want to get them caught up?
No.
Do we care?
No.
So it's like the Harry Potter books, where like the first 3 books would spend a good half of the first chapter getting you caught up on what was going on.
Okay, all right.
And by
wait a minute.
By like the 5th book, it was like you'll fucking know who this is. We're just gonna jump right in.
Why in the hell would you want to equate anything that we're doing to anything J.K. Rowling would do? Like, I don't think so.
Well, see what you didn't
Everyone's
know.
gay,
What you
and everyone's
didn't
had
know.
sex with the other person.
That's right.
Which is kind of true in some ways.
What you didn't know is that vampires actually poop M&Ms, and that's where M&Ms come from.
To me, I belong to you. No, I don't believe that. Wait, you mean those white M&Ms? The ones that have no color and the red stamp on them? For Valentine's Day?
White chocolate is actually a vampire conspiracy. How about that? That's more believable.
The white chocolate is actual vampire shit?
No, it's just a vampire conspiracy. Like, vampires have spread the existence of white chocolate and the belief that it's actually good.
No, see, here's the thing. I'm going to say vampires would not want to do that. They want humans to be healthy and around for a very long time. If you're eating white chocolate...
eating white chocolate does not lead to that?
No. No, eating pure cocoa butter with a little stuff mixed in. Well, it's not pure cocoa butter, but anyway, there's a lot of cocoa butter.
Or was it just called cocoa butter?
Solid. There's a lot of cocoa butter solids or whatever the hell they're called. What? Okay, it's in vampires' best interest to have healthy humans to feed from. Period. And I don't mean.
Some vampires would argue that.
Of course they would. Everyone likes different types, but you want to keep the species going, correct?
Some would argue that.
What the fuck? Are you talking about vampires who like to drink from other vampires?
No.
Then what the hell are you saying? You're saying it's not in the best interest of vampires to keep humans healthy. Or the human species keep going.
You're taking a very Camarilla stance here. I hope you understand.
I'm just saying. Unfortunately, you've brainwashed me into thinking Camarilla ideals are good.
I have said nothing of the sort. You played an anarch from the jump, so that's a good segue. So you're playing Aaron Evans.
What? Yes.
And he is...
What about Aaron?
I mean, how would you describe
we're
Aaron?
introducing this to people who've never listened to this.
Yeah. Also,
honestly, you're going to be spoiled.
Also, you've sort of reconceptualized who Aaron is. So why don't we just describe who Aaron is right now? We don't have to get into what's happened before. But Aaron Evans is... And how would you describe him?
Okay. Just listening to the promises he's making me right now.
Yes, that's right.
They're not very... I don't know if I believe him.
No, you shouldn't.
Okay. Aaron Evans is a vampire now.
First and foremost.
Yes, he is. He is a... Wait, you want like a physical description or like a mental, psychological...
However you want to describe him. Who is Aaron Evans? It is May 1991. Who is Aaron Evans?
May of 1991.
I'm an interviewer. Who is Aaron Evans? Tonight on the Barbara Walters special.
What?
Damn it, Barbara! I swore I wasn't going to let you make me cry. It's like blood's running down his cheeks.
Aaron. He is a vampire. He's a monster at this point in time. May 1991. He is part of the gangrel. He's a gangrel vampire, which means he's a very feral, animalistic. All right, they're really getting into it. You need to turn this down a little bit.
Excuse me. I'll switch to
I feel like I'm talking over him.
You don't want to talk over the boys.
No, I don't want to talk. I just want to listen.
Yeah, all right.
If any of you've not listened to Spinal Tap, this is Spinal Tap with the commentary. You're depriving yourselves.
Yes. All right. Fading out the boys, 2 men. All right, go for it.
You know that like Belle Biv DeVoe and like Bobby Brown are going to be at Red Rocks like in.
What?
Yeah, they're going on tour. They're going to be at Red Rocks like in I want to say May.
All right.
It's pretty wild. That would be nuts to go to. Okay. What?
Just keep talking.
Aaron Evans is a vampire. He's a monster.
Go on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you quite finished?
Oh, I'm quite finished. We are just getting warmed up.
He's a transplant from the Midwest to Los Angeles. He was hoping to be an actor, a professional actor, for a very long time until the fateful night that he that Karen Anatos laid eyes upon him at her Halloween special, and she turned him into a vampire on local television. And ever since then, his life has been pure chaos. And he is,
So who is he today? Who is he right now?
Yeah, all right. I was given a little context, but okay. He has been
I mean,
placed...
if you just saw Aaron Evans, walking down the
If
street.
you saw him walking down the street,
Yeah.
you should run the other way. There's some of you who think he's like your friend. No.
Some of you.
That's Craig. There's some of you that think he's like a friendly thing. No. Aaron is a scary thing. When you see Aaron, at first you are taken aback because you're freaked out, like, whoa. There's this tall guy. He's like 6'2". He has like longish, wavy blonde hair that he slicks back now. He wears sunglasses at night so he can see the...
Yeah.
And then he also is wearing all white. He's wearing a white t-shirt, white denim, and maybe even like some white Converse now, not boots, because he's realizing he's strong. He's a very well-built, tall, white guy, He, so at first you're like kind of nervous, like, oh shit, this guy's big. But then as you get closer, you're like, oh wait, no, he seems kind of like friendly. But then as you're talking to him more, you start to feel very unsettled because you may notice that like, he's not breathing. He looks like he's alive, but there's something that's not right. And a mortal who is thinking and with their like kind of primal instincts would say, oh, I'm in danger. But yet you're still kind of drawn into him because he seems so friendly.
Right.
He has a friendly face. He has the blush of life. And he might be talking to you. And so, yeah, he's very affable. But there is some strange things going on in the background. He may say some things that would be unsettling because of his sociopathic nature. He may say some things, be a little more flippant or glib than he has been in the past. But you might chalk that up to just some random white guy in the 90s, like, doesn't know shit.
Yeah.
Not that they know a lot now. So... Am I
saying a lot of things.
Am I wrong?
All right. Carry on.
All right. Not all everyone. So,
Not all humans.
not all humans. Womp. All right. So, yeah. So you would feel very unsettled by Aaron, but you would also kind of be a little drawn to him as well. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Is that what you wanted?
It's however you want to describe him.
That's what he's like right now.
Okay.
You might also notice on his white pants or his white shirt, there's like a faint smell of bleach. Like he smells like more bleach. But there may be like...
Smells like Tide with bleach.
No, it smells just like bleach.
Ooh.
There's... Like, you'd notice that his white shirts might be thin in some places because they've been bleached repeatedly. Same with the denim. It looks a little more degraded, but that fits in really nicely with the way things, like, aesthetically are kind of going in the 90s.
Yeah, that's true.
But things are looking a little threadbare, so... Which is a little hot,
Yeah.
That's a little sexy.
Yeah.
Like, think about Matt Damon's t-shirts in Good Will Hunting. Like, but they'd all be white. You've never seen that movie, so... Anyway.
I'm there.
Shut up. Okay, how many minutes has that been? I first told you to shut up. Shut up.
Shut up.
You asked me to describe these little details. These are the things.
Absolutely.
His if you know, like, if he takes off his sunglasses around you, you might also notice that, like, his eyes are a little... Like, at first, they might kind of seem human. But if you look at... If you're listening to him talk, and if he's talking about things that he's starting to get kind of excited about, you might see that they kind of take on a wilder, non-human kind of veneer. Not fully. Like, did I really see that? Like, in terms of his eyes maybe changing from human eyes to, like, a wolf eye. Or a coyote eye. You might notice... Yeah. No, because vampires always go back to how they looked when they got turned, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it depends on the time of night you see them. So, yeah. He's just like a corn-fed, beefcake kind of guy. Mm-hmm. But, yeah.
Cool.
Did I talk too long about Aaron?
What?
I don't know.
That's weird. That's a weird question to ask.
You're just looking at me and I'm just like,
I'm doing the therapist
Are you not
thing.
entertained?
Doing the therapist thing or just letting you talk,
No. They don't do that. They actually ask you questions and...
I'm doing the old school Freudian therapist thing.
I don't like it. And fuck Freud. I think we can all agree to that.
Controversial hot take.
Not at all. Don't patronize me. All right, so yeah.
Have you come up with a new concept yet?
Nope.
As you were talking.
No.
Nothing came to you? Nothing formed from the mists? Like a vampire?
It's like he's right on the he's like on the verge of something. He's on the precipice of he's on that like balance beam of like beast or like regular kindred, Like he's just it's like a balancing act that isn't really it's like I don't know where he's gonna fall.
So
he doesn't know where he's gonna fall.
So could we say concept tightrope walker?
Yeah, that's good. Because he's balancing a lot of different things. He's balancing his relationship with Muhammad and being a, quote, baron of West Los Angeles. He is in cahoots with Arena and maybe even possibly Louis. He has this band going, which is, Wade Bell and the what?
Wait, so we'll get into that.
Yeah, so he goes by an alias of Wade Bell.
Uh-huh.
That's for his, cowpunk,
right.
alt-country career.
Right.
Tightrope walker. Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Anything else?
No, but just to remind everybody some of the notable things, because that's what I like to... Yeah. I don't like to assume you all know anything about my character.
Quotable notables.
Potables. What?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we got nature, sociopath, demeanor, eye of the storm. He's still cool as a cucumber.
Okay.
But still, everything's raging around him. And he's just like, why? Concept, tightrope walker. Clan Gangrel, Generation 7th, thanks to diablerizing a little vampire called Paco Medicine Snake. Well, Paco, a.k.a. Medicine Snake, a.k.a. Pokely. Pokely?
Something like that, yeah.
His sire was Karen Anatos, who died in 1990. Spoilies!
She died.
Beheaded staked and beheaded by Amy Patterson.
Another one of your characters.
Amy Patterson.
Very incestuous.
Who is what do you expect out of a duet? It's
of course.
Amy Patterson, who you can hear about in The Demon's Mirror. Coming soon in The Demon's Blade.
Oh my god.
What?
Coming soon next year.
That's what you think.
Oh shit.
All right, yeah, you better get ready now. Yeah. You're like, I'm running it?
This is happening? Running it simultaneously?
Maybe.
Ooh.
That would be kind of fun if we went back and forth. That would be brutal. That would be so mean. Okay, moving on. Notable attributes are strength, dex, and stamina. Those are pretty good. Charisma and appearance, very cute. And wits. He's witty, but not smart. You all know that. Talents. Alert. He has a good alertness. And performance, as from his days of being a performer. So he can convince people of things. His protean is good. I'm into Shape of the Beast, so he turns into a coyote if he wants to. His generation is pretty damn high at this point.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Yeah, and his courage is pretty good too. Courage and conscience. So that's pretty neat.
He has a high conscience. That's interesting.
Yeah. He has a mentor, Christopher Houghton, who you all remembered, who was just a little flicker of him in East of Eden, but he may not be around. My humanity is 5. It's not good. Willpower.
No, it's not.
Oh wait, I didn't even fill my willpower in all the way. Willpower is 7. Okay,
that's true. Back up to full.
My blood pool is now at 20 again, thanks to diablery. Thanks, diablery.
Thanks, diablery.
a derangement. A derangement. Sanguinary animalism, which means I take on the personality of those I feed on. So I think, like, that's something that's come up a lot. So again, if you were to approach Aaron Evans, it really depends on the night. At this point, like, if he's feeling like he has those things coming up in people's blood, like in his personality, then you might be talking to a totally different person.
Yeah.
He also has, I don't know if he's, I mean, he has this kind of a gal pal. Manon. What?
Yeah, that's true.
That's what she is. And so she's a fellow kindred that he met. He met her in Vegas at the Boneyard strip club. She's connected with Sands, who is a developer, Toreador developer. I don't know what Manon does. I'm assuming she's a Setite, right? Or you don't know. You're not going to tell me. I'm assuming she's a Setite. For those of you who care about vampire and clans.
I'll just say that on the wiki, she's listed as a caitiff.
Oh, is she? That's not what she is. So, that's Manon. Sands is a Toreador. Christopher Houghton is a Toreador. Okay, so we should also mention that... What the fuck is this? Why is it so loud?
It's not loud.
I feel like I have to talk over it.
Keep going.
Alright, so then we also have Arena, who is Aaron's ally. Kind of sister in arms in some ways. Which is very nice. She's a Ravnos. Well, so make of that what you will.
Yeah.
He also left...
Pair of jokers.
Yeah, they are. And he left another fellow gang girl, Calvin, up in Fresno, and then left another fellow gang girl,
Had a lot of fallings out.
Mirko, in basically up in Gallup or Lordsburg or something like that.
Somewhere in the desert, yeah.
Somewhere in New Mexico.
Did you even make it to New Mexico? I thought you were in
Yeah,
Arizona.
no, we were right on the border.
Were you?
Yeah, we just crossed New Mexico, and he's just like, I don't want to take orders from a little whelp like you. And then they got into a brawl, and then
That's right.
they were in animal form.
That's right, yeah.
And the coyote beat the wolf, which is very surprising. And
Yeah,
Mirko was really pissed. But then he kind of took it in stride, and that was that.
Yeah.
So Aaron's really pretty much by himself. He lives in an apartment in Santa Monica. The apartment is something that he bought. He bought the whole building after dissolving Karen's assets. He bought the whole building and then outfitted it to have like a recording studio, loft, like places for people to sleep, places where he feels safe. There's parking under it. And it's near the beach, so Derek can go surfing. Derek is his ally, his human ally. And Muhammad, well, you can talk about Muhammad, but...
No, you can talk
Muhammad is a La Sombra kindred who basically is kind of pulling strings to make things happen politically in a way that benefit him, I think. And whatever his agenda is, which I'm not sure about. But Aaron's going along with it. Cool. So
You feel there are strings being pulled.
there are strings. Aaron's not quite sure what, but he knows based on his interactions with Kindred. So Aaron was embraced on October 31st, 1989, correct?
Yes.
So, yeah. So he's been a Kindred for 2 years. So almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years, yeah.
So a year and a half. And so he's been through it. Interacted with a lot of different things. He now has these different little necromantic powers.
That's true.
Based on his diabler. Yeah. But otherwise, I don't know. I guess that's everything we need to know about Aaron.
Okay.
For now, other things will come out.
Sure.
He's estranged from his family. He has a mortal child in Kansas somewhere named Jason. I don't know. What else do you want to know? Do you know all these things?
I know all these things.
So
We're just getting caught up. We're reestablishing who Aaron is and where he is at this time. So.
Okay. Well, where he is he's walking down the street. He was walking down the street, going to head to the pier because he feeds at the pier.
Yes.
He'll kind of prey upon people who are by themselves and take advantage of that. And if he drinks too much, like a little too much, he might push them over the pier.
You're right.
and feed him to the fish. But
Right.
otherwise, he doesn't try to take too much.
Right. Okay.
He's trying to be scrupulous. He'll go to Club Zombie, you know, if he wants like that kind of attention and kind of, you know, those ego stroking. He'll go to Club Zombie. He'll occasionally go to Taste of LA. I mean, Barons don't really do that. Right?
No.
But he will sporadically,
Okay.
just to be like, I'm still part of your group. I'm totally harmless.
Well, no, I mean, Barons go there.
Do they?
Yeah, sure. Salvador hangs out there.
Salvador's a Baron?
Well, he's the head of El Hermandad, so yeah.
Oh, I thought that was like a faction, not like a...
It's technically a barony.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh.
As we can see on this
wait,
new
what?
barony map that I
What?
prepared.
Uh,
There you go. That's for you. That's for your reference.
Oh my god.
So now you can see how it's all laid out. Geography.
Hey, what's in San Fernando?
What do you mean what's in San Fernando?
Well, you have Barony of the Angels.
Yeah. Each one of those is a barony.
Even San Fernando?
Now, some of them are baronies by
What?
default. So, like, not all baronies have barons.
Oh.
Okay.
So we have the Crip Sons,
Uh-huh.
Barony of the Angels, West Los Angeles. But who's the Baron of the Barony of Angels?
Jeremy.
And then El Hermandad is Salvador. Anaheim is Allison. Crip Sons. I'm surprised Long Beach is its own thing. I thought the Crip Sons would bleed into Long Beach or Torrance. Oh my god. So, okay, I think over time I have a feeling Aaron would get one of his older like road maps. And I think even though he's not smart, he has a certain level of awareness.
He's canny.
He's witty.
Yeah.
So I think what he might do is put up a bulletin, like on a piece of paper. He would outline this and kind of like draw off the little factions that he thinks where they are, where the borders
As he's
are.
put it together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it may include some of these things and it may not.
Yeah.
But I think he's trying to make sense of the location
Yeah. Yeah.
or different locations and where he is.
Yeah.
So he's in West Los Angeles in Santa Monica. Oh man, which is right up against the Santa Monica Mountains, which I think we all know. We have a couple werewolves living
Just
into
a
Painted
couple.
Canyon. A couple, 2 that we know about. I wonder if they're still there.
You'll note that the barony of West Los Angeles includes the UCLA campus.
Yes,
Just FYI.
which is where Amy was going to school.
That's true.
Okay, so I'm looking at this map. So I think Aaron would have a map like this.
Yeah, for sure. So you can just pull that out anytime you need to for reference, you know.
I just like looking at it because it reminds me of where I came from.
Reminds you of old times.
Yeah, it does. I'm like, oh, going up there, going over there. That's cool. You know?
Yep.
Like where my parents live and like, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Simi. Well, I know that Arena was out in Simi Valley a lot. So I'm like, who's Dominion over that? And
If anyone.
Pasadena is where the vines were. Who are the Burbank Kindred? Well,
The Burbank faction.
that's weird. They're a whole bunch of like waspy kind of like
Maybe.
people. Okay. So, thank you for this map. It's very strange. It's kind of freaking me out. It's a little distracting, but it's good.
Yes.
It's
Good.
helpful.
Oh, good.
So, where we last left Aaron, it depends on where you want to start, but I just want to refresh everybody. Where we last left Aaron, he was walking down to head to the pier.
Ah, yes.
It was a half moon.
You know who rules Burbank, actually.
Who?
Bella.
He does? Because it's right by Universal Studios, where his castle is?
Yep.
He does? Love Bella.
He's the only vampire in the barony of Burbank.
I believe it. Oh, dude. I love Bella. So, there's an Malkavian Baron.
Yeah.
That's funny. Bella was cool. That's still one of my favorite episodes from, you really confused me. Like, I was legit like, what? Like, you're one of my subjects. Like, what? What are you talking about? It was so funny. I was legit like I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
All right. So. Yeah.
Okay.
So we left.
So.
So we left Aaron walking down the sidewalk, and then Arena was sitting on a car having a little moon bath.
Yes.
And then
Moonbathing.
and she showed Aaron in the back of her. What is it? It was like a truck, right?
It was a truck, yeah, with a camper shell.
Yeah, and that Louis was staked in the back of her truck.
Yeah.
And so Louis, what was he wearing?
Just his usual,
impeccably tailored suit.
Mm-hmm.
Looking very handsome.
Versace of some sort.
Versace, yeah. He's played by, we have him as
French actor.
Yeah. What is it?
Mr. Man.
Gaspard,
yeah.
What?
Do something.
Oh my god.
Oh man, Paladin flashbacks.
No!
Oh no, yeah. Gaspard Ulliel.
So he, so he looks very young. I mean,
He does.
we don't know how old he is, but he came over on the Mayflower, and I'm kidding. Yeah.
No, but he did come over in colonial times.
He came over in colonial times and was turned by some type of tribe. Tribal person.
Which is odd, because he's a Ventru.
Yeah.
So how did the Ventru get their fangs into the Algonquins?
I am not at all surprised.
Yeah, that's true.
Honestly, no.
They're like, right, what's the most civilized group over here that we can turn?
Yeah, pretty much.
Quote civilized.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, before we get into
because they're definitely about order and highly organized.
Okay, before we get into that, I do have some mechanical stuff to go over with you, as per usual. So I have some dots for you to fill in.
What?
That's why I said you need to keep your other trait section open.
Okay.
Are you done with that old sheet?
Almost.
Are you ready to say farewell?
It says to the old I don't know why it says number 3 claw.
Number 3 claw.
It has number 3 claw, damage strength +1.
John Lennon and Yoko Ono song.
Why would I have 3 claw? My claws basically, if I turn into...
Yeah.
If I use my claws with Protean, right?
Yeah.
My damage will be my strength +1.
Yes. Aggro.
Yeah. Okay, I guess the music stopped. I think that was the last thing I had to fill out there.
Okay.
I have my soak rolls, I have my damage. Everything's down here, man. Okay. Alright, so what am I filling in?
Oh, and I do have one other question for you, but
what?
let's do this mechanical thing first.
Okay.
So, because of your barony,
yeah,
and because of your budding recording career, which we also set up, I'm going to give you some new backgrounds.
Okay. Yeah, these are things that you can give me.
Yes. Do you have contacts currently as a background?
No.
Okay. Give yourself contacts 1.
Is that Celeste?
That would be Celeste. But basically, every dot represents a different sphere that you have contacts in.
Oh.
And so it both represents a single major contact, so that would be Celeste, but also it can represent, just keep in mind that it also represents sort of a cloud of minor contacts. So anyone that you could connect with the LA recording scene or the nightclub scene. Okay. So you would know book, people who book tours, you would know bouncers, you would know engineers,
so that's
sound
another
engineers.
One? That's another one.
No, I'm just telling you this is what contacts 1 means.
Okay.
Right? So if you want to, I don't know, somehow
I don't know. I have absolutely no room to do that. So
yeah. Well, just keep it in mind then, and I'll help you remember as well.
Okay. Music. Okay.
Now, did you say this new sheet has 8 dots?
Yes.
Excellent. So,
what?
You're going to write next domain, and then just go ahead and fill in all 8 dots.
Oh, West LA?
Yeah, basically. And what that means is it includes your nice little haven. right? But it also does include the fact that you're Baron of West Los Angeles, and it includes 3 dots of security. And so what security means is that basically when other people are trying to do things in your domain without you finding out, like hunting, for example, or just snooping around, they'll have a 3, in this case, since you have 3 dots of security, they'll have a 3 dice, or a -3 penalty, not 3 dice, a -3 penalty, sorry, a +3 penalty to their difficulties.
Okay. So write down security?
Yeah, you could put a little block around the last 3 dots, if that would help you remember.
It's part of domain.
It's part of domain.
I don't write down security.
Yeah, well, it's not a separate background, though.
Yeah, that's all I needed to know.
There you go. Conversely, if you're attempting to do something, like, for example, you're trying to make a streetwise skill roll in your domain to find out some information, that's when it's a -3 to difficulty, right? So it's easier to get things done in your own domain, or hunting for that matter. Okay. So this is actually, we're gonna have to tally up all of your hunting bonuses. I think we're actually going to get to a point where you pretty much just auto succeed on hunting rolls while you're in your domain, which is very interesting. Okay, you do have the fame background.
Right.
You're going to bump that up to 3.
Okay.
Okay.
As Aaron or as Wade?
As you don't have the alternate identity background, because that encompasses like forged documents and
no, nothing like that. It's just a stage name.
Yeah. So, I mean, you would be probably recognized more often as Wade, but yeah, it's across the board.
Okay.
Okay, you have the herd background.
Yeah.
We're going to bump that up to 3.
Okay. My band members?
Band members, hangers-on, fans. Okay. You're going to add a second mentor.
Oh, okay.
And that'll be Muhammad.
Oh. Okay.
And that's 2 dots.
Okay.
You don't have the resources background?
I do.
Oh. And what
3.
Is 3? Okay, good. We already covered that. I think that was because Karen was supporting you, right?
No, I added it when...
when you got her...
When I got her estate.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And I put down resources 3, so obviously I'm very consistent.
You're very consistent.
And do you have status?
Yes, it's 2.
Yeah. Okay, good. All right. We're all caught up.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, so the question I had for you was one posed actually by somebody.
What?
And I forget who it was, because it was after our last episode, so it was a long time ago. But somebody asked the question somewhere out in the ether of how Aaron has been getting by as a functioning person with this other diablerized entity inside of him.
I thought I answered that.
You sort of addressed it. Yeah. You sort of addressed it. But do you have anything else?
Well, I kind of alluded to it earlier in terms of something being kind of off with the things that he says.
Okay, yeah.
I think he has this kind of detached way, like he's observing himself talking. It's not really him.
Yeah.
It's something else. And it's not something that he's necessarily feeling very good about. Mm-hmm. However, he's not rejecting that. It's part of who he is now.
Okay. So you've learned to live with it.
Yeah, it's not a very pleasant side. I think his visionary piece tries to break through from time to time. And you don't have to necessarily have like a good vision. Like evil people can have visions too.
Certainly.
So I think his visions were generally more like truth-telling, and at this point with the sociopath, nature now, I think his visions are more of just, well, how can I protect myself? What can I do? to establish myself. It's not necessarily benign or thinking of other people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so.
I don't know if I'm able to be able to do this.
What?
It's just as I've added more things, and I'm just like feeling a little insecure about my being able to perform or like play this character.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like it's getting away from me,
Mm.
which is fine. And I was feeling that when we were starting to, get more into his mental state after his derangement.
Right.
So it's just going to take. I'm just be patient with me
Mm.
in terms of that. I definitely don't feel like I've put to bed the idea that I had of him for sure, of who he was before.
Okay.
However, I feel like I'm not exactly have a firm grasp on who he is now.
Okay.
I'm going to try though.
Okay. And you feel like you can't really go back?
No. No. That's definitely the lessons from East of Eden was that he could never go back.
Yeah.
He's not that person anymore. That thing is dead.
Mm-hmm.
And he's something altogether different.
Mm-hmm.
But there's like a veneer that is still, there's some essence that's still there. It's just very muted.
Okay.
Yeah. He's more of a quiet, he's not as quick to smile or to kind of charm people. He's kind of doing things through brute force.
Okay.
But it's still kind of like, doesn't really know what that means. He doesn't introspect as much.
Mm-hmm.
He just does.
Yeah.
Which I think is something that Medicine Snake was doing.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if he's had any strange visions or dreams from the things that were in Medicine Snake's like consciousness that he ingested or consumed.
Yeah. Not to mention he is still technically bound to Dawn.
Yeah, she won't talk to him though.
No.
So.
But probably like weird things happening from time to time.
Like what?
Doors closing.
Like she's fucking with his property, like...
Yeah.
Like...
Glasses falling off counters.
Can't you think of anything more original than that?
That's what you say.
Yeah. It's like, I know you're here, Dawn.
Yeah.
I know you're still mad at me.
Yeah.
But you made me this way.
You have these conversations with her?
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
She did. That's his view on it, because he didn't... It's very rich, but he was trying to help her.
Right.
As far as he was concerned.
Right.
And then when he encountered, Paco and like the Giovanni and like Shlomo Rothstein and all this stuff in Vegas, and then all the stuff started mounting up after she like attacked Shlomo, and then he set a hit out on them. What else could he do? He had to defend everybody in that house. He was trying to protect her, protect Don's family from Paco, and he did what he did. He has very little self-control. I stand by that. Like, he couldn't control himself.
I stand by my lack of self-control.
Like, he couldn't stop drinking. Yeah. So, and now, he is the way he is, due in large part to her shadow self taking over and, wreaking havoc. But at the same time, he, he decided to interact with her from the beginning, and he shouldn't have. So.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, on that cheerful note, would you be lamb and hand me the calendar that's sitting in the printer
no.
tray there?
Oh, God. No.
That's how we know it's started. Cannot have a meaningful campaign of strict time records.
That's true. You need records. You need to know what day it is, etc.
So it is the 19th of May.
Okay.
Which is a Sunday.
That was the day that Arena, that was the night Arena showed up.
Yep. And you are standing at the tail end of this beat-up pickup truck with a faded and pockmarked camper shell atop it, and the staked corpse of the former Baron of West Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
And
Louis.
Mm-hmm. And Reina has said, "I will leave it up to you." So.
Well, she said she would stake Muhammad, like, in a heartbeat.
Well, that's true.
Like, all the interactions Aaron's had with Muhammad.
Yeah. Like, she wouldn't have even given him a chance.
Right. But he's very powerful.
Yes.
So I wouldn't put it past Muhammad to, like, turn into, like, a little cloud of shadows and, like, vanish. Yeah. Alright, so she says that, it's up to you.
It's up to you. Do you want to take the stake out? Or do you want to drag him out on the beach and let the sun come up?
Well, can we do better with me being in a position of power? Or should we just have Louis run the show? And just mess things up again?
Yeah, you saw what he did.
He turned on everybody.
Exactly. So why do you think that they'd give him the keys to the
I don't
barony?
think they would. I'm kind of curious what they would do to him if we brought him to their feet. If we brought him to Muhammad.
Oh. Well, see, that's an interesting angle I hadn't considered. They say Muhammad's very creative in the way he dishes out punishments.
Well, I think I'm in the middle of one right now, so... So I'm just I kind of turn toward the ocean, I'm just thinking of everything that's happened.
Yeah.
Karen being gone. He doesn't feel sad about that, because she did some fucked up shit.
Oh, yeah.
So, but he's just thinking about everything that happened, going back to that night when Aaron was, like, trying to figure out who shot Salvador. Remember? Mm-hmm. And it turned out to be one of Muhammad's guys. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And Muhammad's like, I'm never gonna forget that.
Yep.
So there's.
Would you say I'll make sure I'll never forget what you did for me or what you did this night, or something like that?
No, like, I'll never forget what you did.
I'll never forget what you did. Yeah.
And so Aaron's always had a sneaking suspicion that Muhammad is exerting a punishment on Aaron by kind of coercing him into being the Baron, to kind of manipulating his life, to manipulating Karen and causing Karen's death, and not Karen standing by and not giving two shits, and then kind of coercing Aaron into being the Baron. So he's thinking about that.
Inky black ocean stretching out before you. You can hear the waves crashing, but you can't see them.
Right.
You see the jewel-like lights of the pier stretching out into the darkness.
I'm pretty hungry.
Silhouettes of palm trees.
Well, it's a hazy orange streetlights, too. Fog's rolling
Sodium lamps.
No, it's potassium.
Potassium? What do
Right?
sodium lamps look like?
I don't know. Look it up right now.
Look it up right now.
Look it up. Look it up now.
Yes.
I know what might help me make a decision, Arena.
What's that?
If I took a little sip off of Louis, I can understand. I can,
Slurpee,
yeah,
little scissor.
I can maybe understand his mindset.
Yeah. Yes, so they are actually sodium lamps.
Oh, all right. Music,
Yep.
musica.
Getting more.
Oh.
So,
Oh dear.
you
okay?
said what?
Right.
you said, excuse me.
No.
It's allergy season.
I told her
Yes.
if I take a little scissor off of
Off of
Louis, I might get more into his mindset and see what would be best.
Excuse me. All right.
Wow.
So she says, not sure what that means, but
yeah.
if you
And I don't even wait for her. I don't even wait for her to say yes or no.
Yeah.
So I bend over
Okay.
Louis.
Okay.
And I sink my teeth into his neck.
Ooh.
And I take a little drink.
Okay. So you're betting
Personal.
this time. It's personal. So you're betting that your sanguine animism is
Yes.
going to do this for you?
Yeah, it helps me take on the personality of the thing that I drink.
Okay, let's see here. My question to you.
Is it for mortals or for kindred?
Exactly.
Better be kindred. Well, I'm thinking I can do this.
Of course.
I may not be able to. So it's fine. It just means I have one blood bond with Louis now.
Great job.
Which is like, that's why it's like, so when she sees me start to like, oh shit.
Yeah, like, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Like, let's assume you've got some kind of weird blood magic going on.
Dummy.
You big dummy.
Oh, the first you big dummy of the
That's all right.
Chronicle.
That's-
You say it quite often.
I do. Sanguine assistant.
Ooh.
Oh, hello.
Jesus.
Okay.
Sanguine assistant?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's a thing, apparently.
In World of Darkness?
In the V20,
What?
sanguinary animism.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Right. Let's see here. Okay. There we go. Okay. It's a response to vampires' deep-seated guilt regarding the act of feeding. Kindred with this derangement believe they do not merely consume victims' blood, but their souls as well. Okay. Whenever a vampire with this derangement feeds on a mortal.
Yeah, I love it. So he's going for it.
Also, just a reminder, it's not automatic. You have to make a willpower roll. Difficulty 6 or 9 if the mortal is drained to the point of death.
Wait.
If the roll succeeds-
Wait. What do I do?
Okay. So after you feed on a mortal,
I got that part. You have to rub it in.
you make a willpower roll.
Willpower roll.
Difficulty is 6
Diff 6
or 9
or 9.
if the mortal is drained to death.
Drained to death. Okay, perf. Okay. Alright, so I take a little gulp.
And then,
Oh.
just FYI, if you succeed, actually it is automatic. It's just you're rolling to see how severe it is.
Yeah,
So if the roll succeeds, you're tormented by the quote memories. So that's the other thing, is that this doesn't actually give you any kind of like insights or anything. It's just what you imagine those memories to be.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought they are not literal memories.
I don't think so.
Why would I know the memories of this thing?
Well, that's true.
Or is it a delusion? I mean, it's a hallucination.
Right.
If it's a derangement, then I think it would be a hallucination.
Exactly.
Really?
Kindred with this
We weren't
derangement.
playing it that way.
That's true. Okay, we'll play it the way we've been playing it. Kindred with this derangement believe that they do not merely consume the victim's blood, but their souls as well, which are then made part of your consciousness.
So I think we were also kind of playing with the whole V5 thing about what.
Yeah. In the hours after feeding, the vampire hears the voice of her victim inside her head and feels a tirade of memories from the victim's mind, all created by the vampire's subconscious. But you're right, we were influenced by 5th edition.
But that's fine though. It's fine if it's like a delusion. That's fine.
Okay. Well, here, we'll do a little hybrid. Because I do love the 5th edition idea that you pick up a little something from everyone you feed on. So if you feed on somebody who's like loves their family, suddenly you'll be feeling very like nostalgic and amiable, and you want to like call up an old friend or something, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I think that that's something that's happens to every kindred who feeds to a small extent, and I think what sanguinary animism does is it just magnifies that.
Okay.
And probably gets filled in with some of your own subconsciousness, right?
Yeah.
So it's a little bit like dreams in that way.
Yeah. And I think the reason it wouldn't work on a kindred because they're drinking the blood of other humans. So it's not really actually Louis's blood that I'm drinking.
Ooh,
In
that's
some
true.
ways, it's like the blood of. It's been filtered through Louis, but it's
filtered blood.
it's not really like it
It's
doesn't.
the Perrier of blood.
Why would it be Perrier? Filtered water or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's yuppie blood.
But yeah, whatever he's drinking, that's like, I mean, it's technically from Louis, so unfortunately it just causes a blood bond. It doesn't do anything except the filtration causes a blood bond, but not an actual like insight into Louis's brain. But Aaron's a dum-dum.
Right.
So he doesn't know that. So he takes a little gulp.
I love it. Ahaha. Allow me.
Yeah.
Allow me to get an insight.
Right. Dumbass.
I love it.
So he has 1 dot blood bond to Louis.
Anyway, oh god.
I think he'd learn by now.
Anyway, if you fail the willpower roll, you're actually paralyzed by the intensity of your visions. So, yeah. Okay. Good to know.
Okay. So.
Alright, so you feel that familiar sensation of feeling kind of closely, associated, closely...
What is that?
Oh, I didn't know there was dialogue on this. God damn it. Why do people put dialogue on film soundtracks?
Okay, yeah, just calm down and just skip ahead to the next thing. Take a deep breath in and out. Why are you panicking? Oh, man.
All right. Okay. So, you feel that familiar sensation of feeling kind of like close to somebody, but it's sort of like artificial at the same time.
So I do feel this closeness, like, we should probably protect Louis at all costs. So after I do that, I turn to Arena and say that, like, we need to protect Louis.
You need to protect Louis?
Yeah.
Well, that made up the... And she sort of scowls at you. She says, that's just because you drank his blood, idiot.
So Laren just, like, I look kind of...
I thought you had some kind of blood magic ritual you were working. Why did you just drink his blood? What is wrong with you?
Yeah! Yes! Roasted!
Boom, roasted.
So I turned to Rain. I'm like, I don't really know. Something just, I don't know, it's just a crazy thing. I thought I could do it. Like, when I drank the blood of some mortals, I could, like, feel what they were feeling and see the things that they could see.
So she said, oh. Yeah, I've heard of that.
Well, anyway, I thought I could do it to Louis, but apparently not. So now I feel this compulsion to protect Louis.
God. And you could tell she's like having serious doubts about having...
She's just looking at me skeptically.
She's actually looking away. And for the first time, maybe, you actually see her looking a bit pressed. Oh. Like she's... Well, actually, let's see if you can get a good read on her. So...
Okay, perception plus... what? Alertness?
Empathy?
Oh, perception and empathy?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. And she's pretty. She's a little low right now, but she has her natural, shield. So I'm gonna say difficulty. Getting back into this here. Get
Yep.
How about difficulty 8? 8. Yeah. Even with her defenses lowered, it's hard to read. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
3.
Wow.
I rolled 2 10s and a 9.
Oh, wow.
Baby.
Jeez.
A 3 and a 4.
Okay,
Okay, so 3 successes.
Right, so check your skill. Wait a minute. Damn.
No! Okie dokie.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at her, and I can tell...
She has the unmistakable expression of a person who is kind of on their last gambit. And you suddenly realize she's alone. She'd always had
a crew
with her.
Yeah, that's true.
And so she's alone, and she just has that look of somebody who's like, this is sort of my last shot.
End of her rope.
Yeah, she's at the end of her rope.
But I don't think this is the first time she's been at the end of her rope. But I think every time it feels like the last time.
Yeah. Because she knows the stakes.
Yeah.
No pun intended. Hold on, I'm going to pause to blow my nose.
Oh, gross. Ew. Okay.
All right.
So I will turn, I will touch her shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say, look. I got to thinking when I was on the road. And
last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still
still
haunting.
talk
It's
about
haunting me.
Mm-hmm.
It's haunting me. I would love to get back on the road, only just to kind of see what kind of damage I could do. But
Ooh, yeah. Scary.
I know, especially running into those werewolves again too. Just seeing what's up. So being on the road. I was talking with some other gangrel about why the Camarilla would perpetuate the story that Gangrel and Ravnos don't get along. Fuck the Camarilla. I don't care about them.
Fuck you, Camarilla.
Fuck you, Camarilla. And so Arena, there's a reason you came to me. There's a reason you came to me. And I feel like it's another sign that we need to collaborate. We need to join forces to destabilize the Camarilla as much as possible in Los Angeles. If we bring Louis to Muhammad, I'm still not quite sure what he thinks about the Camarilla. He doesn't. He has no idea.
Yeah.
But he's putting the pieces into place to make sure that maybe they don't come around here to protect us from it. I don't know. He's really not clear. I don't think he's talked to Muhammad about it. So this would be a big test.
He's tried a couple times over dinner. There's just never really been a good time to bring it up.
Shut up. Anyway.
He was about to the one time and the doorbell rang.
Oh, it was awkward.
It was like,
just
oh,
never really
mind.
recaptured the energy, the vibe after
The waitress
that.
came by and asked how their meal was and just
God, I hate that.
totally spoiled the moment.
The worst. But maybe if we bring Louis to Muhammad, he will continue to trust me. And you and I can get an insight into what Muhammad thinks about all this. And, we can work together to destabilize things. I don't want to be the Baron. I don't want to. I can survive by myself. Perfectly fine.
Okay, so that momentary, haggard look is gone. And she turns back to you and she smiles at you. She says, I'm glad I made the right choice in coming to you. So, shall we?
So I put my sunglasses back over my eyes.
All right.
And close the truck.
Yeah.
And all right, let's go.
All right.
What color is the truck? What kind? It's like an old Ford.
It's an old Ford. It was
It's like a green stripe. It's like white.
Well, it was kind of a turquoise blue. Turquoise at one time, but it's
faded.
So sun damaged
And matte.
that it's almost matte and like
Yeah.
sky blue now.
Okay.
In most places, except where the sun, didn't get it. Like when you open the door in the interior
Yeah.
part of the door, you know. And you slide in on the bench seat, right? And the spring, you can actually feel the springs, like pressing into your
I've been in trucks
your
like
buttocks
this.
flesh. And
What? So.
And there's no internal panels on the doors.
Right,
Like
right.
you can just see the exposed gears.
Yeah,
of
and
the-
Aaron's been in trucks like this.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah. Grew up in trucks
yeah,
like that.
exactly.
You fell out of a truck like that when it was like turning a corner.
That's right. That's right.
On your property. And the door flew open.
Totally.
And you
And
fell
Mike's
out.
like, oh shit!
Yeah. Oh!
And there he goes.
You okay, buddy? All right.
I'm fine.
I'm fine. Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, maybe it's a tad nostalgic for you.
So I'll hop in. It makes
has
me. It does make me think of Mike, which then gives me a little pang
Yeah.
and anger too.
Panger.
Like panger. Yeah. So thinking of Mike makes me a pang of anger, and part of me wants to I'm tempted to just go back and he humiliated me. I scared the shit out of him.
Yeah.
But I feel humiliated and still angry.
Right.
So I'm not really talking as Arena's getting the car started and
Yeah.
Right. And she's probably talking maybe a little bit oh, okay, yeah, when we go and talk to him, Like to Muhammad, like, how do you want to do it?
Well,
What do you
okay,
think?
so
What do you think?
she's dictating how my NPCs are talking.
No,
now,
no,
eh?
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to jog your memory.
I'm giving you a hard time. So she's getting the truck started.
Okay, I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, I don't think she's got a lot to say either. Not at first. But she pulls out into the street and starts driving. And it's just like, where to?
So where is Muhammad staying? Where do I know where he is? Where's his haven?
That's true.
Has he ever revealed it to me, or should I just
Hell
go?
no.
Well, where do the Crypt Sons? I mean,
Right.
we'll just drive to where the Crypt Sons are.
Exactly.
I know that we might try to. I know some guys. I mean, right? Like,
You know some guys, and
I know like kind of places where they'd hang out a little bit. I think.
true.
So I could be like, I need to talk to Muhammad.
Okay.
Plus, like, he pages me and stuff too.
Oh yeah.
So I guess we could go to the nearest payphone, and I can call him, the number that he gives me, or does he change his number constantly?
Well, you know he changes constantly.
Oh shit! All right, well we just have to go, I guess, to where the Crypt Sons are.
Yes.
Okay.
So, let's see here. Yeah. Okay. So there's an old cemetery in Inglewood that a lot of those guys hang out at. You know.
Okay, so I'm gonna head over. I know a cemetery.
Okay, so you direct her. All right, which is not too far. You get on the 10
Bring it, baby.
to the 405,
Yes.
and you're going to get off.
All right.
at the appropriate exit in Inglewood.
Appropriate exit. All right, so I'm like, turn here.
Yeah.
Go here.
So once she's out on the freeway, and you're driving, it's about midnight.
Yeah.
You're driving, and she says, "Well, I'm glad you decided on this course of action, Aaron.
Why?
Well, it was a little test.
What do you mean?
Well, Louis has to die.
There's a little part of me with the blood bond, like, he does?
Yeah. Now, let's not jump to conclusions
right,
now.
like, wait a minute. So I just kind of look out the window.
Yeah. So she says, "You know that, right?"
Because of Tara.
Because of a lot of reasons.
What else has he done?
Aaron, I don't know if you've really figured this out yet. But I'm in the business of killing vampires.
Well, I'm aware.
And Louis is just my next one. And the only reason I'm going along with this plan is that I know that Muhammad is going to want this guy dead even more than I do.
I don't see anything. As long, and then I think when we're like getting off the freeway, like it's been a couple minutes,
Yeah.
It's just as long as it destabilizes the Camarilla, I'm happy.
So with the first drink, the drinker begins to experience intermittent but strong feelings about the vampire.
I felt like Louis trusted me at first, or was trying to get me to join like his little, privileged boys club, and I didn't want any part of that.
He's trying to do an 80s makeover on you.
Yeah, he did, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
And I think he felt partially betrayed, but part of me didn't care, like, at all.
Yeah. Okay.
So I do have feelings. They're just heightened a little bit. Like what could have been. But it's not what I wanted.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, you pull up outside the cemetery. It's like, it's definitely an older cemetery. Inglewood is a fairly old community, so it was clearly built in like maybe the turn of the century.
Oh, wow.
So it's got your classic like dark stone and wrought iron, fencing with a big archway.
What's it called?
Well, that's an excellent question. Because the folks who wrote Los Angeles by Night did not have access to the internet. And so, they just said it's an old cemetery.
Looks like that needs to be revised.
Ah, yeah. Somebody should do a revised Los Angeles by Night. By God's sake.
Well, actually, never mind.
No.
No, we're fine. We're creating our own thing. It's good. We don't need you. It's fine.
That's right. Oh, by the way, do you want to tell the folks listening at home that you're wearing an Aaron Evans cosplay right now? You've got fake vampire fangs in.
I totally do. Yeah, I cut my hair, bleached it.
Bleached it, yeah. It's remarkable.
I've had a gender reassignment.
Wow, you are committed.
Reassignment. Gender confirmation surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to play Aaron, It's just, I'm so, into wearing clothes that my character would wear. Like, that just gets me really excited about gaming.
Anyways.
Whatever. To each their own.
To each their own. And it is Inglewood Park Cemetery.
Okay.
Which is really eerie because I looked it up and it was built in 1905. So
they knew what they were talking about, I guess.
No, that was my contribution.
What's it?
I just figured that a cemetery in Inglewood would probably have been built around the turn of the century.
Right. You're absolutely right.
I guess I knew Inglewood better than I thought.
But what? So.
Mm-hmm.
So there we see it, and
yes.
Looks like there's people inside, right?
Well, it's a large cemetery actually. You pull in through the main gates.
Yeah.
Main entrance.
It's still open at midnight.
Well, that's maybe the one indication that there are people here is that it's open.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's divided up into sections. So you drive in through the Garden of Verses.
Okay.
And then you just make your way deeper into the cemetery.
Okay.
Until you reach Utopia. At which point you see a neoclassical mausoleum that's looks like a little miniature Parthenon.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's just a bunch of guys hanging out on it and around it.
All right.
There's loud hip hop music playing, and just a bunch of raucous voices carrying on.
Okay. Some 40s.
Some 40s, absolutely.
Okay, so we pull up in this truck.
So yeah, it's kind of a,
There's no girls there?
Oh no, there's a few. Yeah. Pretty much everyone you see there is African American. They're all dressed in your classic, gang kind of attire. What some might call thug. And certainly what Aaron's associations would be. And but at the same time, you've hung out with a lot of these people.
Yeah, I'm super familiar with them.
Yeah. So, in fact, you recognize one of the old security guys from the Silver Lake apartment, named Q.
All right, Q.
And
so I'll just walk up.
So he's like, "Yo, Aaron, what's up?"
Hey, what are you guys doing?
Gives you a hand clasp, you know. And he's like, "Oh, you know how we do, just chilling."
I need to talk to Muhammad.
Chilling and grilling.
Is somebody literally grilling?
Yeah.
You love it, yeah.
It's like they brought a hibachi.
I love
and
it.
set it up
yeah.
in the mausoleum.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, I need to talk to Muhammad.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, he was around a little earlier. He should be back around.
He's going to come back around here?
Yeah.
Where did he say he was headed?
Just out for a bit.
So I look at Arena.
I don't ask too many questions.
I know. So I look at Arena. I'm just like shrug. Like
She's like, fine.
all right. So
Yep. So 45 minutes pass.
we're sitting on the hood of the
truck. Yeah.
Just watching them like kind of do their thing.
Yeah. A couple of the guys are like scoping out Arena,
Yeah. What
trying to
do they try to
trying to dare each other to like go
talk to her?
her.
Does somebody come and talk to her?
No.
No.
No. They
So
can't work up the courage.
you should go and talk to him, Marina.
Like, I don't got anything to say to those guys.
All right.
So eventually a black Lexus pulls up with gold rims. And Muhammad gets out of the passenger seat. And he says, Aaron, I see you've upgraded your mode of transport.
I'm wondering what I was driving before.
Well, you're driving something nice, probably. Being sarcastic.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Like, what was I driving around to get to gigs and stuff?
Yeah. Does your condo, like, you have a space for Derek?
Yeah.
Is it like in a recording studio?
Yeah.
What's your band like? I mean, do they
They
live
know.
in the complex? Do
Yeah.
they live in a compound?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Okay.
I've Googled them all.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they're into it.
Oh, you've Googled them all?
Yeah.
Oh, you Googled them.
Yeah.
All right. So for
They're
retainers,
into it.
what do you got? You got 1 dot and retainers?
Retainer. Or I've heard, which is my band.
Yeah, but you should have a retainer dot
I do
as
have a
well.
retainer. I have 2 dots in
You
retainer.
have 2 dots in retainer. Oh, that's interesting. How do you have 2 dots in
I don't know. Sorry.
retainer? Sorry.
No, I just no idea.
That's interesting. I believe, off the top of my head, that retainers are 1 person per dot. But let me see here.
Who was I retaining?
Yes, it is 1 person per dot. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. You should have just had 1
I had my herd.
Yeah.
My retainer was Coyote.
Yeah. You should have just had the 1 dot. Okay. All right. So, how many people are in your band?
3.
All right. So, give yourself 4 dots and retainer.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I don't even
We'll
know.
have to detail those guys out. All right. So, but anyway,
I don't think it's all guys.
sure. Whatever. Those
Folks.
Yeah. So, why did I ask that? I asked that because, you were trying to decide on your mode of transport. I guess you would need like a van or something to get equipment around and stuff.
Yeah.
So, there's that.
Back to a van.
Back to a van. But it would be like a panel van.
Yeah.
With like no seats in the back.
Right.
So you probably had a secondary vehicle as well.
I think I probably got rid of the Falcon.
You did, yeah. Weren't you back in a Jeep?
No.
No? Okay.
But I can see myself getting back into a Jeep. All right. So.
Just doing a Jeep.
So he makes that little quip, and I just like, yeah. But this one has an added feature. So I turn to Arena.
So she hops down. It's hard to say if she and Muhammad have crossed paths before. They don't really
Yeah.
They don't acknowledge each other, in any kind of meaningful way.
Right.
But she just circles around the back of the truck, and Muhammad follows her.
I'm watching him closely, yeah.
And she pops the truck open, and he looks down, and then this big old smile, cracks his face.
He doesn't do a lot.
No, he doesn't. He does not. And you note that his teeth are brilliantly white. They're like reflecting, all the ambient light in the area, and his canines, even without his fangs out, look a bit, sharp.
Look pointy.
They look pointy. It's like he had naturally sharp.
Like yours.
So it's like it's an almost like predatory smile even without the fangs out.
Like a kitty cat.
Mm-hmm. Meow.
Meow.
So
All right.
anyway, so he says, well. Mm-hmm. If it isn't the former Baron of West Los Angeles. Mm-hmm. So he looks at you, and he looks at Irina. He looks back at you, and he says, "Who am I to thank for this gift?"
It was Irina.
So he turns to her and he says, "Well then, I don't know if you were aware, but there's a bounty out on his head." Mm. And Irina says, "Oh, is there now?"
Smarty.
Mm-hmm. And he says, "Oh, absolutely. This little turncoat ran off to the Camarilla to be their lapdog. That did not please Jeremy very much at all. So I will make sure that at the next rant, proper credit is given where it is due."
I look at Irina like, does she even want that?
Yeah.
I'm just watching her expression.
You make another perception plus empathy roll.
Okay. Difficulty 8 again?
Yep.
It's a 2.
Oh. All right. You can see that she's sort of hesitating a little bit, clearly torn between not necessarily caring about currying favor or anything like that, but also probably fairly tempted by this offer of reward money. Mm-hmm. So she just gives a curt nod, you know.
The next rant is in July, right?
Let's see here. It's every other full moon. So I think for convenience sake, next full moon's coming up on the 28th, actually.
Of May. Okay, so we'll start with May.
We'll start with May.
Okay.
I'll put a little...
That's like 10 days from now.
Yeah.
All right.
A week from Tuesday. Mm-hmm. So, so he just says, "You going to be around till then?" And she says, "Yeah." So Muhammad calls out to some of his boys who come over, and he's like, "Get this motherfucker out of this truck and put him underground for now. We are going to hold on to him until the rant." So they grab him roughly by his Versace labels and pull him out.
Off he goes.
God, and he has to hear all that too.
I know. It's terrifying.
Yeah.
So that reminds me, like, as much as I'm being all stone-faced and stoic, I'm, like, also remembering when I was staked and Paco, like, was like, "Hey, we're gonna let you just, like, hang out here in the sun and bye-bye to you," you know, like, and so that was terrifying.
Yeah.
And I think back about Tom, you know, Weaver and getting him staked, and God only knows what Allison did to him. And then it makes me think of Rose and Amethyst. Mm-hmm. And I think, yeah, they need to get, they just, they better not. Have they harassed me since that night that they tried to get me to kill Allison?
No.
They haven't been around?
They've been down in the South Baronies.
Okay.
So
they're staying away.
Yeah.
Good. All right. So I turned to Irina, be like, "Well, that's that.
Yeah.
How do you want to spend the next 10 days?
She's like, "Can I crash at your place?"
Sure.
Cool.
I mean, I have some shows, but I don't know. So I'm like, I tell Muhammad, like, you know where to reach me.
Oh, yeah. Thanks again. He pats you both on the shoulders. All right.
So we're driving through.
Make the drive home. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And so we head in.
All right. So yeah, please do map out this compound.
So
I would love that.
So yeah, so it's surrounded by a gate.
Okay.
There's a code.
Yeah.
The code changes like weekly.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry. The code changes every day.
Really?
So it's a little advanced.
Okay.
Yeah. The code changes every day. So
Does it automatically reset itself, and then you get
yes.
you like it you know somehow communicates that to you. It's like, wouldn't be a text or an email.
No, it wouldn't be. I know, isn't that weird?
But it would.
I think it's like a call-in like type of a thing.
Oh, okay. So you have a number that only you know. You've committed to memory.
Yeah.
And you call in, you get the code.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
And so I have the code, so I will let us in. So it's like metal gates.
Yeah.
And you walk in.
I'm picturing it perfectly, but for the listener at home.
And when you walk in, then you see like, it's just like it's like a very nondescript condo. Mm-hmm. So
White stucco.
Maybe,
what would be the color accent on the railings and stairwell, railings and handrails and whatnot. And the patios. Blue.
Yeah, it would be
cobalt blue.
No. It's not Santa Fe.
God, no.
It's not Santa Fe. I would say like it's like because it's by the beach, so it'd be a white stucco, and there'd be kind of just like a terracotta. Like it'd be like kind of that Spanish sort of like color. Okay. And again, it's not like it looks great, but it's just like on the outside, it's just very nondescript. Mm-hmm. And then when you walk in, it's like a 2-story like building. Yeah. So you can see like, okay, I could see this as being like an apartment that it used to be kind of like maybe an apartment that had like 6 units in it.
Right.
But so you walk into like the little courtyard. There's a courtyard, and then you can go up the stairs to the units. I guess maybe I haven't visualized this very well.
No, well, that's fine. We're just sketching it out.
I don't think he'd have a courtyard actually.
Really? Because we were talking about a jacuzzi. Oh no, that was at your old place.
Yeah. So you walk in and you think you're going into a lobby, but it turns out like it is kind of a lobby. But then it goes. There's like more doors that kind of go into like the building itself. So it used to be like 6 units, but all the walls were broken down.
Right.
It was created and it was just completely reconfigured.
Right.
So on the outside, it does look different than what it is inside. So there's places that are away from, like, there's no windows on certain parts of the building that are cordoned off. So there's rooms there that are locked, kind of similar to Taste of LA. And then there's no windows there. And then there's other areas that you can go into that seem like more of a normal thing. So there's like a back entrance. It's the same code. There's like a same code situation.
Yeah.
And so only certain people have access to that.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I'm just digging myself into a trap. But anyway.
Yeah. Excellent. Just keep talking. Yeah.
So there's a recording studio, which explains like the no windows and that kind of stuff. But then there's also just areas like sleeping quarters. And then there's like just a nice little place to like, so humans can feel comfortable, you know?
Humans can feel comfortable.
You know, like where there's like a kitchen, there's bathrooms, there's, and I mean, I have those like bathrooms, but like without, like, there's no toilet or anything, you know? So it's just an area where I can just groom myself.
Yeah.
Closets and stuff with clothes. Shower, etc. And then for Derek's section is kind of his own section. So he can, you know, kind of entertain, you know, obviously, but not a whole lot, you know. But he's smart, kind of. And so...
Relatively.
Yeah. So, yeah. So there's like plenty of like little rooms and guest rooms and stuff.
Okay.
That people can stay in. But then also for Kindred.
Yeah.
But that's kind of kept off limits.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to go in there.
No, you don't. Especially since the toilets don't work in that part.
And it's not like
Clink.
I think the plumbing is there.
Yeah.
But if I was going to entertain or bring a human home or something like that, then I would be on like the human side of things.
No, and I'm imagining you're right. You probably did take the toilets out entirely and just, you know, tile over that part of the bathroom. Because, you know, why have any points of access that you don't absolutely need?
Exactly.
And God only knows what can come up those pipes.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
So I hope that makes a little bit of sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. It's good. But yeah, no, definitely go as nuts as you want. If you want to do a floor plan, you know.
I know I need to do that.
Yeah.
No time.
Oh, no, totally. Lonely night on a business road trip, perhaps.
I have tons of things to do.
I don't believe you. So, but yeah, no, that's definitely an aspect of vampire gameplay that we
I know.
haven't really addressed is having a haven, which we haven't, had need for.
Yeah.
But it's something that I understand other people. It's an emotion other people feel. Millions of people have felt it.
Yes.
So.
Also, there's like access to Earth around the apartment.
Oh yeah.
So there's places where I can just go into the ground if I want to. I probably don't sleep a whole lot inside, but
I'm imagining there's at least a boiler room, if not like a storage room that are probably like half cellars or half basements, and you probably just had the cement floors, taken out.
yeah.
So it's just a packed earth floor. Okay. And at least parts of them.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. All right. So
So we walk in and I'm just...
And so you said there's different points of entrance.
Only two.
Right.
So there's like a human entrance and
Right.
then there's like a vampire entrance.
Yeah, so...
What?
So just, when you say a vampire entrance, I'm just picturing this, like, cartoon Dracula forming the doorway, like, whoa, like...
Looking down.
Yeah.
No.
No, okay. So you go in through the...
Like you can go directly into the vampire
Yes.
quarters.
Right.
As opposed to like the human stuff.
And how about your human ghouls? Where do they hang out?
On the human side.
They hang out on the human side. Okay. Cool.
They don't necessarily live there, but they can crash there if they want to.
I see. Okay. All right. Very good. All right. So you get home and you show Irena to a
I show her around the whole place.
light-proof sleeping
yeah,
area.
but I show her around the whole.
Okay, give her the
unit.
grand tour. Yeah. And your message machine is blinking.
Oh, I check it.
Okay.
It's like Derek's phone.
No, I imagine you have your own line, wouldn't you?
I have my pager still.
Yes, but wouldn't you want your own phone line?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So I check it.
Yeah. So it's Celeste,
Oh.
your manager.
Oh, okay.
So, she's on the line, or she's on the message.
What's she saying?
Just, hey, Erin, it's Celeste. Don't forget, you've got that interview with Details magazine tomorrow night. So don't forget about it this time, asshole, because it's like the third time we've had to reschedule. Anyways.
Where's it at?
If you need any details, call me. Call a bitch. Talk to you later.
Oh, god damn it. So I look at her right now. Like,
she's like, price of fame.
yeah, I gotta take care of this. So I call Celeste.
All right. So even though it's like 1:30, of course.
Yeah.
She's
Kindred.
And
Celeste.
all right, what's up?
So
You gonna reschedule on me again?
No. Where do I have to go?
Okay, so you're meeting this guy at oh god, I just had a oh well. Anyway, there's a diner in Santa Monica that's been there forever.
In Santa Monica?
Yeah. Anyway, I can't. Anyway, she
Just-
gives you the name of a diner in Santa Monica.
All right.
Yeah, that you're gonna meet up at, and you're gonna meet him at 9:00. Dress well. No blood this time.
I just scoff.
Okay.
All right. What should I wear?
Just something that looks like what? Sorry, what's your
Wade Bell.
Wade Bell. Something that looks like what Wade Bell would wear.
Okay.
Snug Harbor. That's it.
Snug Harbor?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Snug Harbor. Now we have to go there.
And we do.
All right. Snug Harbor interview with, what was it again? Details?
Details. Yes.
What do they want to talk about?
Details.
Celeste, what do they want to talk about?
I think it's just going to be like your typical coverage, just they're going to ask you about like where you're from. So you say you're from like Hicksville, USA. You grew up eating corn cobs, You were the football captain, and then, you came out here, and now you're just doing your all-American country music act for all his rubes out here on the West Coast. You know, the usual thing.
All right. Okay. Yeah, thanks for that.
You know how it goes.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Anything else?
That's it.
All right.
Bye.
I'm a very busy woman, Erin. She hangs up.
Yeah. There better not be any bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I write down all these details for details, and so I go look at my closet and just like so I pick out like, you know, like the kind of like I was saying, like the like cowboy shirt, kind of vintage T-shirt under that, some dark jeans, and some boots, old boots.
Yeah.
And like, okay, this is what I'll wear tomorrow. All right, fine. So then I find Arena again. Where did she wander off to?
Well, since we don't know the layout too well, why don't you tell me?
Oh, okay. So I think that there's like, I mean, I think she would kind of venture into the human side.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Okay, sure.
I think she'd be curious.
Yeah. I like that.
And so there's like this like den. What?
There's also a diner in Santa Monica called Swingers, which is just...
A womp.
That sounds like it's a name for the movie, though, wouldn't you think?
Really?
Wouldn't you think?
I don't know.
Hip throwback coffee shop offering classic diner fare.
So that's a yes.
It's open late, though.
Cool.
I think Snug Harbor is actually only a breakfast place, but in the world of darkness...
In the world of darkness, Snug
it's
Harbor is
24 hours a day.
24 hours. All right. So there's like an open floor, like there's a bunch of couches, there's a big TV, video game consoles, whatever's, you know, popular right now.
Probably Sega Genesis.
Okay, so there's you know, a kitchen full of Hot Pockets for Derek.
Full of Hot Pockets
in the freezer.
And Kudos bars.
And Kudos. And Sunny D.
Oh my god. And some purple stuff.
And purple stuff, because he likes that. So yeah, no, there's just a bunch of different stuff there. And food, right? And there's art. There's some art on the walls. And, you know, it's not horrible, but it is kind of bachelor pad-y.
Yeah. Is it just like generic art, like prints?
No.
Prints of things?
No.
Like original art?
There's some original art.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I think there's some things
Local LA artists.
Yeah. I think there's maybe some things from Karen's collection, too, that Erin kind of kept.
Oh, okay.
But within reason.
I'm just picturing, like, in the back of the backest of back closets, he's got that torn portrait of her.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
All right. So there's all that there, and the TV's on. And so, yeah, I mean, Derek has friends kind of coming in and out.
Yeah, in fact, it's...
there's also some of Muhammad's guards there, too.
Oh, yeah? You're comfortable with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, the TV is on. It's on MTV. So they're just doing their late night music video programming, you know.
Whatever that is.
The video for Paradise City is playing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's Derek, it's some of Muhammad's guys, it's some girls that they picked up at the pier, and it's Derek's other best buddy, Mike Gerudo.
Mike Gerudo?
Mike Gerudo's here.
Oh, yeah! Okay.
And it's always a guaranteed good time.
Oh, totally.
With Mike Gerudo around.
Yeah.
So,
all right, so Mike's there.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, everyone's having a good time. So Reina is, you know, she's swanned in, and like,
has Derek ever met Arena?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
So she like immediately, you know, took up a proffered joint and took a big hit off of it, and immediately gained everyone's trust, you know, and is already like sitting on the big. You know, sort of beige leather couch, right?
Yeah.
Right between Derek and Mike.
Yeah.
Other Mike. And and is just laughing and talking with them. So
Okay.
she's like immediately ingratiated herself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does Derek seem to be aware, like, that she's...
Hard to say.
Yeah, okay. All right, so I'm just observing.
Probably safe to assume that he's learned at this point that, not to make any assumptions otherwise.
So there's girls there too?
Few.
All right.
Yeah.
Are any of them interesting looking?
Sure.
All right. Yeah, because my blood pool's pretty low.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, that was where it was at when we left off, last time, but
I'm okay with it being low.
you're okay with it being at the same,
And seeing
same
what
level?
happens.
Just so happens. Circle of life.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So, why don't we get a roll of your charisma plus your fame.
Oh, fame. Uh-oh.
Difficulty of 5.
Three.
Okay. So, one of the girls goes, "Holy shit, Derek, you weren't lying. That is Wade Bell."
So I look at her. I don't have my sunglasses on anymore.
Yeah.
I'm wearing just white, Yeah, that's me.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah, so I just kind of smile at her. What's your name?
I had a really great
It's okay.
set of random tables.
I'm patient here.
Uh-huh.
Just sitting here doing nothing.
And,
I'm not doing anything.
yeah. What? Is that a read?
I'm the one who's like, I don't know my floor plan. It looks cool.
Vanessa.
Vanessa. What does she look like?
Vanessa is, let's see here. She, hold on. I'm just going to pull up
Better not be a redhead.
a little template here. She looks like Karen Anatos.
No!
All right, so she's very attractive. She is probably Hispanic. Has very heavy eye makeup, to accentuate her naturally dark eyes. Nice cheekbones,
Red lipstick.
Pink headband.
What color is her hair?
Oh, dark. Yeah.
Wavy or straight or?
It's been styled, so it's very, very poofy and curly, but then it's shaved on one side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So
I'm looking at her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, she's got a one earring on the shaved head side that's like a large silver crucifix. Earring.
So I walk up to her. How tall is she?
Oh, like average height.
Tiny.
5'6".
Okay.
5'5".
So you're a fan?
She's like, I saw you live a few months ago.
Oh, what'd you think?
That was pretty good. It's not usually my style, but you did good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. So, what are you doing right now?
Nothing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't have anywhere to be?
No.
Famous rock star like you?
No, maybe tomorrow night, but I'm free tonight.
Well, it's a really nice house you got here.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. It's pretty nice.
What are you waiting for?
I don't know. I was thinking you'd be cutting to something else.
Oh, yeah. Well, so that's the thing, actually, I referred to earlier. We can figure out your hunting modifiers because fame reduces your difficulty by -1 for every dot. So that's -3 right off the bat.
-3.
Herd reduces your hunting difficulty by -1 for every dot.
But that's like my band, though. It's not...
Well, but herd can also just represent, like I said, fans.
The people that come into my
Exactly.
orbit.
People that come into your orbit, exactly.
Okay, so that's -6.
-6.
Friendly face.
Friendly face. And then
Blush of
your
health or life.
security rating of your domain reduces your hunting difficulties
-3.
by -3. So as long as you are on your home turf, it's pretty much guaranteed.
That's crazy.
Yeah. You can pretty much hunt to your heart's content.
Okay.
So what a change that is. No wonder you don't want to give up the barony. It's a pretty plush outfit.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
You'll never go hungry again.
For now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm going to just be like, yeah, well, I can show you the recording studio. I've done this like a bunch of times.
Yeah, classic move.
Yeah, and I wonder if Derek... I'm curious how has this affected, like... Does Derek sense that I'm, like, different now? Like, that I seem a little different?
You changed, man. It used to be about the music.
Never.
I don't know. I mean, how do you treat Derek? How are you...
I think I've been just very, like... I mean, I like that he's one of my allies.
Absolutely.
So he's very important to me.
He's a fast friend.
He is.
Yeah.
So, and he does entertain me from time to time, like, because he's ridiculous, you know. And
he entertains you with his antics.
He does. And he started his surf school, right?
For troubled inner city youth.
Yeah.
Yes, he
quote
does.
Unquote.
That's right.
All right. So he's just, that's what he does. He teaches surfing to, like, youth.
Yeah.
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 All right. So then he's a part-time job at the library. No, I'm kidding.
You seem to speak from experience.
He's a messenger clerk with the Los Angeles Public Library.
Right.
So
Santa Monica branch.
Or no, he's with the Santa Monica library.
Oh, they have their own
library. I think they have their own library.
That's weird.
But they did have their own branch too. I mean, LAPL had a branch. Okay, Jesus Christ. Why are we talking about this right now?
I'm looking up at branches right now.
No, there was a Santa Monica.
That's what I thought.
Branch.
Yeah.
So I feel like Santa Monica had their own library
It's like
system.
65 of them, so
who can really say? It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Because I'm feeling weird about like preying on people, like playing a vampire.
Back into it.
I know it's creepy. So I think Derek has seen this happen before. I'm wondering how many people I've killed. People die, stuff breaks.
Yep. Where are you at here?
Just depends.
Humanity 5.
Yeah.
So your threshold currently is intentional property damage. So you're not even bothered by accidentally drinking a vessel dry.
No, it's kind of like oops.
But you would be bothered by impassioned violation, manslaughter or killing a vessel in frenzy.
Yeah, I don't want a frenzy.
Or planned violation, outright murder, or savored exsanguination.
Of a mortal or kindred too?
Anyone.
No,
Anyone.
No, don't you dare. Nope. No. Nope. Nope. Come here. Good
How am I
job.
supposed to cut around that?
You can't.
I can't. Okay.
It's a dog.
Yes.
It's a dog. All right. So I will take Vanessa.
Anyway,
with me.
that would be of anyone. Savored exsanguination would be of anyone.
Okay.
That sounds like a band, like a black metal band.
It does.
Oh,
Savored
man.
exsanguination.
Savored exsanguination. So fucking cold, man. They're just like, oh, dude. They had like one EP.
Yeah. So good.
Pressing of 500.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take Vanessa, where I've taken many a person,
Yeah.
just to check out my recording studio
Yeah.
and
Do your thing.
my
So you're not at hungry level, though.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm at 5.
Well,
It's at less than 5 actually, so I'm right on the
you're on the
verge. And I like to push it. Like I like to see how I can control myself or not. You know.
That's...
Yeah. So I mean, I do have even though I'm on the vampire side of my property, I have a nice. What?
Okay, that's just. I don't know why that cracks me up. The vampire entrance, the vampire side.
It makes me think it's stupid.
It's not stupid. It's just funny to me.
Is it too silly?
No, it isn't. Because you're being very, what else are you going to call it? It's literally the vampire entrance, the vampire side. Mm-hmm. There's just something about it makes me laugh.
Yeah, but it's the front. It's the front
you.
of the house.
The vampire side is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, people come in through the back. The humans.
Mortals come in. You have the back entrance for the mortals?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Paco.
All right. I know. Asshole.
Yeah, I know. He's such a dick. All right, so...
Personally, and this is something we'll have to do at the end of the session, is you have to come up with your goals, remember, for the chapter. So I'm hoping that one of your goals will be some kind of exorcism. I don't know.
I don't know.
You can have that as
what
a
if I
goal
get
for yourself.
exercised and like nothing changes? Like this is who I've become.
Yeah,
Like,
you've been blaming it on Paco this
and
whole
it's
time.
not Paco.
It's like, actually, Paco left your body like 8 months ago.
Like Manon would say that.
Yeah, like that shit just expires. Eventually, the spirit just leaves your body.
But remember that I have ideas about Aaron, like, and his transformation.
Absolutely. So your goals are up to you, but
That's so funny. That'd be funny.
that would be fun.
Like, it's like that one episode of The Simpsons with Hugo and Bart, like,
Oh,
being
yeah.
conjoined twins,
Yeah.
and, like, Bart's the evil twin. Like,
He's-
what?
Is anyone actually surprised?
Yeah, who's
by it?
surprised that I'm, like, a total cretin?
Yeah.
All right, so, so I take her into this, like, little room, the recording studio. It's really not huge. You know, it's not big at all. And it's more like a booth, you know, really. There's, like, a little sound booth, and there's, like, a tinier, smaller spot
Like
for
just
the band.
just enough room for a drum kit.
Barely
and,
enough, yeah.
Like two other spots, maybe.
Yeah, because I play the guitar,
Mm-hmm.
and we just have our 2 guitars and a drum.
Drum and a keyboard, you think?
Keyboard.
Or
I thought we were gonna have like another type of a
wait,
violin?
When you say 2 guitars, does that include a bass?
I
Okay,
guess
so you got guitar, bass, drum, and then probably
violin,
like a fiddle.
or fiddle. Yeah.
Fiddle, yeah.
So
Okay, but your fiddle player probably comes in and does like the overdubs.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. That was a very. Oh, she's stretching herself out.
she really is.
Okay.
So I'm showing her around, but so my area, like where I sleep or whatever, if I decide to sleep in a room, like if Manon wants to do that or whatever,
Okay.
you know, I have kind of a bedroom type thing, and it has like kind of the illusion of windows.
Yeah.
They're not really windows,
Right.
just so that it looks a little bit. It doesn't look like totally cold and weird.
Like recessed areas, niches. If
Yeah,
you will.
but it still looks. I don't know. It's something unsettling.
Yeah.
It's unsettling.
Yeah.
So it's not like I've understood like what do humans like or whatever, but any sort of attempts to create something that looks hospitable is kind of lost on me. Like I had my mother, like in Silver Lake with the little Silver Lake house, it was like IKEA furniture.
Yeah.
You know, now the furniture's a little nicer, but it's just really just what's needed. I mean, being on the road and doing all that, and I know it's been like a year or whatever, but like, he really realized that he doesn't need a lot to keep going.
Yeah.
Like the creature comforts are kind of lost on him. But it's not like he's become this total hardened thing. It's just a matter of just what's needed. Like, I feel like with Game Girls, it's like, what do I have that's absolutely necessary? And that's what I can live off of.
Yeah.
And that's becoming more of a value to him. And it also kind of fits with whatever Midwest ideals he grew up with and how he was raised. And his heart is very hard, you know, like at this point, especially with the rejection of his family and you know, all this stuff. So he's definitely strangely cold and literally cold. So Vanessa's looking around the room or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, what does she think of it?
She is like, yeah, kind of trying to be like, wow. She's like, I've never really been in a space like this before. Like, not really a groupie, you know. So, is this like how a lot of artists have their studios set up?
Like the recording studio?
Yeah, just this whole area.
Or my bedroom.
Like, well, you're in the bedroom.
Yeah.
But you've shown her the recording studio.
I
so,
already showed
yeah.
it to her, yeah.
So she's just like, this is like your whole like operation, right? Like, you sleep here, you record here. That's pretty cool. You don't have like a commute.
No.
Well, that's nice.
So I'm just like staring at her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's like, oh, yeah, pretty neat.
Come over here.
So she does.
Oh, she does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. So the NPC's moving toward me.
I don't get a roll.
Charisma plus manipulation or appearance or what?
Charisma plus expression.
Okay. Come over here.
Plus your fame.
Plus fame.
Fame.
I hadn't made that joke in a while.
Okay. Difficulty 5.
Oh, 5. Spooky, ooky music.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
What?
Out of like a pool of 10.
Jesus. All right. Yeah.
So yeah, just saying, come over here.
Yep. So she, sidles right up to you and runs her manicured fingers across your broad chest.
Oh, okay. So I grab her forearms. Mm-hmm. Like I pull her to me. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, like in this fucking creepy ass way, just like, is this okay?
Oh my God.
Even though it's like the grip is like too tight.
Yeah.
It's very uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like, is this okay?
And she just kind of gives a nervous laugh, you know.
I pull her to me. Mm-hmm. So I kiss her.
Yeah. Okay.
Or try to.
She's into it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I take a couple points, I think.
Okay, just a couple.
Yeah.
All right, because you like to live near the edge.
Yeah, I'll take 1.
Ooh, wow, really living near the edge.
Yeah.
All right. So obviously she's never been fed from before. She, has this like borderline orgasmic response to it. Mm-hmm. And she's really into it.
Cool.
It feels good for you too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I'm trying to think of what
hot vitae.
Yeah, exactly. I'm wondering what. It tastes even better because I kind of don't. I don't like succumb or try not to succumb to like frenzying. Mm-hmm. So when I do get to have some, it tastes even better.
Yeah.
Which I've noticed over time. So let's see.
You've noticed that you can savor your exsanguinations.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So does she? Is she still in the like? I guess I have a bed. Yeah. So
it's like a sleeping bag.
There's an air mattress.
An air mattress and a sleeping bag.
Just sleeping on an air mattress. All right. So no, it's like a king size bed.
Okay.
It's close to the floor.
Yeah. Is it like super basic though? Like there's no headboard?
No, there's a headboard.
There's a headboard.
Yeah,
okay.
No.
All right.
I know it's very utilitarian.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Okay.
It's like it's ostensibly nice. There's like recessed ceiling lights and stuff like that.
With dimmer
with the dimmers, and stuff. But it's also almost like model home level, maybe.
Yeah, like it's just slightly not lived in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Not lived in feeling.
Not lived in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like no dust because there's no windows.
Yeah.
So it's clean.
And vampires probably don't shed
no
dead skin flakes or anything. Yeah.
There's no smells that smell like a person lives there.
Exactly, right. Yeah.
Like I don't know, whatever humans like musk or whatever. Like BO or body odor.
Yeah, there's no BO.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it does, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, like he smells kind of bleachy.
Yeah.
Because that's the one kind of predominant smell that you would smell because of his laundry. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it's weird.
Yeah.
God, that would creep me the hell out. I'm telling you right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's unsettling.
No.
So, does she...
A definite picture is forming.
Good.
So that's good.
So do you... Okay, does she pass out?
No, you only took one.
Oh, okay.
One thing.
So she enjoyed herself.
So she's into it, yeah.
Okay.
So you take her to the bed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to feed her some more?
I don't know. I'm kind of...
You just want to make out?
I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I don't know about that, but I mean, it kind of got me where I needed to be, but...
Okay, you're done.
No. You could go now. No. So I talked to her, like, what do you like to do? Mm-hmm. You know, like, what do you...
So, she's like kind of a part-time college student. Mm-hmm. You know, she's just taking like a couple classes every semester. And
I can still taste her blood in my mouth.
Yeah.
While she's talking to me.
She
but I closed the wound.
Of course.
Too,
Yeah. She goes to Cal State LA.
What are you studying?
Oh, just like general ed, like, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do.
What are you interested in?
I mean, I used to do like a lot of sports in high school. So I don't know. Like maybe I could become like a personal trainer or something. Yeah. But I don't know. I love to dance. So, I've been taking like a lot of dance classes and
Can you dance for me?
sure. With no music.
Yeah. No. I think I would have music. I think I would definitely have like a little.
Put on some Whitney.
Why not?
Yeah.
So I think I have music for sure.
One of those little.
It's like a little
cassette
CD.
players.
Oh, cassette.
Oh, you think you got a CD? 91. That's pretty.
Check it
pretty
out.
Fancy shit. No, I mean it exists for sure,
Yeah,
but it's like
no, this is all of Karen's estate and
Yeah.
Muhammad acquiring things for me and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
and being like, I want a CD player.
all right.
I want these.
So you're going
things.
full Patrick Bateman.
Not full Patrick
I'm
Bateman.
kidding. I'm teasing.
See, I don't want to be like that.
No,
I don't
no,
want
no.
to be like that.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
there's a part of him that does care about like what she's doing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
who are you?
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Because it's like, it's feeling like, yeah, like, who are you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know.
Trying to figure it out.
Yeah, he's very confused.
Okay.
I think still. Very confused.
Yeah. But you do have a CD player. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, I mean, I'm thinking around that time period, I don't really know if like CD technology had like really gotten to a point where it was like kind of cheap.
Check it out. I know. I have
Yeah.
money.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's like I think it would be an actual like
it'd be really huge and
sound
big.
system. Like a
Yeah,
big
I would.
sound system.
I would. Why
Okay.
wouldn't I?
Of course, because you're a musician.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're like, can you dance for me? And you roll off the bed and go over to this like really nice like Toshiba.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
setup, right? Okay, with the big speaker, the big floor speakers.
Yeah. And I'll put, I mean, I think it has cassettes, it has CD capabilities, maybe even vinyl.
Definitely.
You know.
Oh yeah, it would definitely have a turntable.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know, just some, I should have a song in mind, right?
For
this.
dancing.
Yeah. 91.
I get. Yeah.
What do
sure.
we have
you
on
want
our-
something? You want something new?
Maybe something that we just added to our list.
Oh sure. Let's see
I love
here.
this background stuff. This is really good.
The background.
Mm-hmm.
What?
You have in the background right
Oh,
now?
thank you.
It's really good.
Thank you. All right.
Because, like, Aaron's not totally, like... I'm not totally, dead inside.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like, not completely... But there's this weird detachment,
Yeah.
I think, that he's experiencing. Especially with all the Karen and Dawn's shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
So anything that makes this woman, like, more mortal, like, I think he's interested in that. Because, not like she has to be, like, a next thing or whatever. I mean, Manon is great in her own way, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she resonates deeply with Aaron for some reason.
How often? Like, she still lives in Vegas. So
Yeah.
how often do you see her?
Oh, I think it's probably once a month. Yeah, she comes around and, like, hangs out for, like, a weekend or maybe a week.
Yeah.
And,
Are you still taking the stuff that she was giving you?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So she comes around to like refill your supply.
Yeah.
She's got these like generic unlabeled pill bottles, that you can get, and they're just filled,
Yeah.
with her
Yeah, and we
special
talk...
blend.
Yes. And
Yes.
we talk about, like, I mean, we talk about a lot of deeper things. Like, I think there's things that I can access now, thanks to the Paco stuff that I wasn't able to talk with her about before.
Yeah.
In terms of, like, necromancy things and, like,
Yeah.
those ideas.
Yeah.
And so there's that piece. But there's a part of Aaron that's still, like, a guy in his, like, mid-20s that having a girl dance for him, like... That'd be cool.
So what tempo are you looking for? You want like dance pop? Do you want something slow and
Something
sultry?
Something dance. If it was something fast, that'd be so weird. So I think something sultry.
Like a frenetic dance.
Like freaking Saved by the Bell.
Oh my god! I'm
Okay.
so excited.
I'm so scared. So
Okay.
I think like something sultry.
Okay.
I don't know, like Wicked Game or something.
Well, I don't know if Aaron's into like kind of the underground music a little bit, like browsing the CD racks.
I think Celeste actually provides him with a lot of different like promo things.
Okay. So here's something Celeste actually just gave you.
Okay. I'm like, I don't know what this is. We'll see what it is.
Yeah.
We'll see if you can dance to it.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Weird. That's too slow. That's way too slow to dance to.
No, I think you can get a good stripper vibe going with this.
Oh man. Okay.
We're in the 90s now, baby.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. So I put it on to see if she can.
Oh, and she gets into it.
Oh, she does?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Especially with those big speakers, it's like rattling the walls,
I wonder how much soundproofing. I think we've done a fair amount of soundproofing.
Fair amount. But even then, the plaster is still kind of like quaking a little bit,
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. So
you guys get into it a little bit more.
Oh, yeah. I think I might.
To the strains of Typo Negative.
Yes, I don't think we can. I think I'd probably take another point.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Okay.
But very slowly over the course of the night, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. So before you know it, I'm like feeling like I can't really move as quickly.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's hard to know.
Yeah.
I don't have like a Dark Ages merit of like celestial. What was that I had? My little character had like she always knew what time of day it was.
Oh right, celestial attunement.
Yeah, I love that. I love that merit. Okay.
You don't have a clock in your room?
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's still like I don't really pay that much attention because the night's getting away from me. And then suddenly it's like 4:45.
Yeah.
And she's probably passed out in the bed.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go to my like cellar.
Oh, okay. I see. So you have a bedroom, but you also have a cellar. Mm-hmm. You're just gonna leave her in there?
Yeah. I mean, like we were talking about boiler room with like there being ground and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's gonna take the 2 wood points that I.
God damn you.
What?
No, that's good. So this is great because it's like, I mean, personally, I feel any Vampire Chronicles should spend time periodically checking in with how the vampires feed because it establishes character beats, right? So I'm contrasting this, like, because we can say this is probably a typical night for Aaron.
Yeah, definitely.
And so I'm contrasting that to like a year ago when it was just like going to a college bar and then doing something in the alley behind the bar or behind a gas station.
Yeah, we're like, you're a soap opera star.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's kind of faded at this point.
Right.
So now it's like, oh, you're a singer.
Yeah,
you're a musician.
Trading off of that.
Yeah, and I do think that he will prey on men and women.
Definitely.
I think because it's just interesting.
Yeah.
Actually, like, what's going to happen.
Right.
So, that's something that's come up.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. Mm-hmm. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Just kind of like, it's a different type of a power dynamic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Well, it's kind of halfway between, getting intoxicated and having sex. Mm-hmm. So it's like having an orientation is kind of silly because that's on the more of the intoxicating side, where it's like, well, I only get high with women. Like, no. Like, you get high with guys, too. You know? Like,
or I only eat food with...
I only eat food with... Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, unless you're the vice president. But,
yes. Only with men,
But that would be... proves that Mike Pence is a Ventru, because obviously he has a feeding restriction.
No, he doesn't. All right, so...
Anyway.
Gross. So I think he's kind of explored that to just see like what could happen and like what does happen.
Yeah.
And like kind of being a little bit more psychological with it. Mm-hmm. But it's not like he's super smart, Yeah. It's just kind of like I view that as like the streetwise kind of wits kind of piece. Mm-hmm. Where it's like, where is this going to go? Mm-hmm. How much can I push to manipulate? Manipulation is still 2, but people just come to him like... Yeah. It's weird. Yeah. Okay, so.
All right, so we're going to fast forward a little bit to tomorrow night.
Okay, yeah.
The night of the 20th.
That I know I am going to need to feed because I have to be focused. Mm-hmm. So I think I might go to, before I head to Snug Harbor. Snug Harbor.
Can't emphasize enough that is an actual thing.
I think I'm going to go to Club Zombie.
Okay.
And find somebody to feed.
All right, so Club Zombie is outside of your domain. So
I'm sorry. I'm going to go to the pier. Maybe.
You're going to go to the pier. Okay. So in that case, you can just take your fill.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay. So how much?
However much you want. I mean, 2 is the safe bet.
What if I check it from a couple people?
Sure. 1 from each.
No. 2 from...
2 from each.
2 from, like, 3 people?
Sure.
That's a problem.
How so?
Well, the sanguinary animism.
Ooh, yeah, so let's get some willpower rolls.
3 times.
Should have asked for one for Vanessa, too.
Well, I kind of passed out.
That's true.
So, and then I used the blood up the next day when I went into the ground, and then it came back up.
That's true. I will say when you fed off of Vanessa, you felt this kind of a downer feeling because you felt a lot of rejection. You felt this need for recognition that was going without fulfillment, and memory of going to a dance audition and being cut on the first round.
Well, I know what that's like though too.
Yeah.
So how much of that is just Aaron's own shit and like...
Oh, she's a dancer. She must have been, rejected.
All right, so I roll for my willpower. Difficulty 6. Yes. So I have 7 for my willpower. Oops. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
1 success.
Maybe that's why you missed the last 2 interview dates, is you blew your willpower rolls and got caught up in your reveries.
Yeah, so I have to do 2 more.
Yes.
I like Celeste is going to be so mad at me.
I like this is a counterbalance to just basically being able to get free blood.
Difficulty 6, right?
Yeah.
So that's 4.
Okay.
Okay, I'm doing okay.
Good.
Good.
Okay.
So 1 success, 4 successes. 3 successes. Okay. Oh, wow. That was close.
All right. Nonetheless, it is a stirring potpourri of,
what is it?
Of different, obviously, I will have to have nice tables full of random randos to roll on. But
so I think it's a combination of, like, there may have been, like...
It's relatively early. There's probably still a lot of tourists on the pier,
So...
Probably like, some dude with a fanny pack from...
Not again.
Oh, always. Always.
God.
Dude, do you know how common fanny packs were in 1991?
I know.
They were everywhere.
I know. I'm still trying to recover from that.
All these years later.
I was so offended.
I know.
Oh, God.
But yeah, it's, typical tourist man. So you get a hit of...
I know.
What?
Like, this fucking self-hatred for, like...
Ooh.
Is he, like, a family guy?
Yeah.
So, why is he hanging out with some dude?
Oh,
some hot guy.
True. Yeah.
I think there's a little bit of self-hatred there.
Okay. And you get a hit of being extremely lonely amongst... crowds of people from this.
It's another person.
From a, vendor, who's selling little stuffed tchotchkes.
Yeah.
And then you get a hit of excitement from a young lady, who was out with her friends and who you kind of were able to isolate briefly while her friends went off to the bathroom.
Okay, cool.
know,
Well, that's a good combo.
Yeah.
That's a really good combo because it makes you seem very like poignant and like, oh, he really doesn't think much of himself. He's very humble, very self-effacing.
Right.
But like in terms of the loneliness, but the self-hatred, but like it's never going to be good enough, kind of attitude. Okay,
Right.
so I'm feeling all these weird. It's like, oh,
Wow.
yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
But again, how much of this is just manufactured by my own,
Assumptions.
my own, derangement.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna head to Snug Harbor. Snug Harbor. So I'll walk over.
Yep. All right. So you pull into the Snug Harbor
I'm walking.
and drop anchor.
Cast.
Yeah, you can cast anchor. And ahoy.
Matey.
Anyway.
I'm in a Snug Harbor now. Ahoy.
Ahoy. So there's a guy in the front area, the intake area.
Like the lobby or the
I guess you would call it that?
hosting area?
Just the
Lobby.
the front lobby. Who's
This music's out of control.
I know, who's waiting on one of the bench seats. Hops up when he sees you. He's a short little man with his hair slicked back, brown hair. Hard to say if it's slicked back from hair gel or because it's wet because he just got out of the shower, or it might actually just be greasy. But he's got a little Van Dyke beard mustache combo going.
All right.
And some, kind of nice spectacles, tortoiseshell,
Okay.
so he's kind of a weird, combo, sort of funky yet stylish, And he's like, hey there, Aaron. Not Aaron. Hey there.
Wade Bell.
Wade
Do you want me
Bell.
to write it on a post-it note?
No, I'll get it. So, Wade Bell, hey there.
Hi.
How's it going?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm great.
Are you the interviewer?
Yeah, Charlie Goodrich.
Charlie Goodrich.
Details Magazine.
Why do you sound like Christian Slater?
Because that's kind of what I'm modeled after. It's a whole thing right now in the early 90s.
Okay, great. Is he wearing like a Hawaiian shirt
No, I'm not thinking of
on the fedora?
No, he's not trying that hard.
Okay, good.
But he's wearing kind of a, just a funky blazer and, dress shirt.
In the summer in May?
It's not that hot in May. Not in Santa Monica.
Oh, there's an ocean breeze. You're right.
Baggy slacks.
Okay. Yeah.
Loafers.
Yeah. So I'm wearing my cowboy shirt, the dark denim, some old boots. I got my belt buckle, and my hair is combed back.
Okay. Yeah. So
we head into the Snug Harbor.
Yeah. So the hostess seats you in a booth. And
I just order a water.
Okay. You still have the eat food merit though, right? You can do that if you want to.
If I want to, but I don't really want to.
He does a coffee, and a croissant.
Well, we're meeting at 9 o'clock?
9 o'clock, yeah. It's not really a dinner meeting. He pulls out a cassette recorder, sets it on the table.
All right.
He says, anything you want that's off the record, you just let me know and I'll pause the recording.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so click. So, montage. So yeah, he's just, it's exactly what Celeste said. He's lobbing you these softball questions, about your career and so forth. And, it's about an hour-long interview.
Okay.
He gathers his notes up at the end and thanks you, shakes your hand, says, well, the article should be out in the next issue. That's coming out in about 3 weeks, so...
Oh, that's that fast of a turnaround time?
Oh, yeah.
I thought that our magazines came out every 3 months.
Details?
No, I mean 3 months from now.
3 months in advance.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, we had a story we were working on. We had to drop, so it's kind of last minute.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Did you need to take a picture of me, or did Celeste give you those?
Yeah, your manager gave me some stuff to work with. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's good to meet you.
Good meeting you too, Wade. And he kind of gives you a wink when he does that.
What was with that wink? Why'd you wink at me?
Oh, sorry. Just a little nervous tick.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right, well, see ya.
You're all paranoid.
Yeah. Definitely.
Uh-huh.
I'm definitely paranoid.
All right.
Or it might just be left over from the feedings.
Yes, indeed.
So, where was Arena after all of that? Like, I kind of went off and did my thing. She'd go off and do her thing. She wasn't there the next night.
No, she was not.
Her truck wasn't around.
No.
Damn it. Well, I'm sure she'll find me when she needs me.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right. So
he winks at me?
he winks at you.
I don't like it. I'm putting a note here. Winked at me. Winked at
Known
me.
winker. All right, so you've probably got some shows coming up, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, so what day is it?
It's it's currently Monday.
Oh, okay. So I think we have a show probably tomorrow, Tuesday, and then Thursday.
Okay, sure. So you gotta, meet up with the band, do rehearsals.
Mm-hmm. So I think we're rehearsing tonight.
Yeah.
Kind of a later night rehearsal.
Yeah.
They're used to it, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, and you usually play in Hollywood?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So, we're gonna move forward a little bit.
Okay.
Again. So the Tuesday night show goes off fine.
Okay.
All is well. Wednesday comes and goes. You're doing your thing. You're maintaining your blood pool.
I am? Okay.
I mean, with these free hunting rolls, there's really no reason to worry too much about it.
Mm-hmm.
Thursday night show rolls around. Do you have a regular joint? The whiskey or
I'm trying to think of what would be if we were out in Chatsworth and went to JR's Cowboy Palace, do you think they would let us play there?
Absolutely.
I don't know if it's like kind of alt country.
Well, that's true. I mean, how hard?
It depends on the night. It depends on the night. In the world of darkness, JR's Cowboy Palace allows alt country performers.
Maybe. I know nothing about JR's Cowboy Palace.
Oh, you don't? So. Just look it up right now.
JR Ewing cowboy hat. No.
I don't want that.
I don't want that. No, I don't want that.
Mm-mm.
The Cowboy Palace Saloon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Honky Tonk.
Yeah.
Cowboy Palace Honky Tonk has a long and fabled history.
Yeah.
Okay. Building once housed the Alamo Garage, Morigi's Restaurant, Giovanni's Rodeo Room, Wild Bill's, Ryan's Roundup, and JR's.
Yep.
Okay.
It's been there for a very long time.
Okay.
It's still there. Or did they close? They're still around.
Apparently, according to this piece from 2011.
Oh, wait a minute.
Womp womp.
That's almost 10 years ago.
That's right.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Just Google it.
No, I'm just kind of scanning through this here. Okay, so the restaurant changed hands and names. At some point it became Wild Bill's, Ryan's, then Ryan's Roundup, JR's, and JR's Cowboy Palace. Over the years, many famous patrons have signed photos that still hang on the walls around the bar. Charlton Heston, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Willie Nelson, Paul Newman, Chuck Connors, Toby Keith, and William Shatner, just to name a few. Okay. They have a Monday night talent contest. Okay. Boots hang over the bar and blue jeans decorate the walls near the pool table. That's classy. Let's see here.
It's just
walls.
a gig. I don't know.
I think this is totally fine. It's not like they're like a hardcore honky tonk. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe when you play JRs, you lean a little more on the country side of your sound. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You don't rock out quite as hard.
Right.
You don't do those Stooges covers,
Right. Yeah. So we play there.
Okay.
We play there every so often.
Okay, well,
so driving out all the way out to the valley.
All the freaking way out to the valley. Which, I mean, you're driving out to Chatsworth, so you're proximate to Calabasas again. Mm-hmm. You probably don't get out this to this part of town that often, apart from this. So how do you feel out in the West Valley?
It's comforting in the sense that it's familiar. But it's also, like, unsettling.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But we get, you know, they pay us well. This little gig.
Yeah. No, they do. And you bring a good crowd.
Like a lot of young people.
A lot of young people from the valley who, you know, aren't really able to get down to Hollywood.
Yeah.
So, so you do your set. And come up off a stage, which is, you know, just a tiny little thing. There's no backstage or anything.
Right. Selling a couple CDs or tapes or whatever.
Right.
Tapes,
probably tapes, yeah. And, you know, the manager, JR comes up.
What?
JR himself.
All right.
Tipsy McSwagger himself. But no, JR comes over and gives you your cut.
JR.
And he says, oh, by the way, there's a kid in the back office who wants to talk to you.
Okay. Like, it's like a relative of yours, or like...
Oh, no, he just said he needed the office, so I said, that's okay.
Okay. That's weird. So I'll walk to the office.
Yeah, and he looks very happy about it, too. You never seen him that happy about anything. He's usually got, like, a perpetual scowl on his face.
Is he like your kid, or like, who is this?
Oh, no, he just came in, but, you know,
he seems unhappy.
he said he needed the office, so, you know, hey, sure. Anything for him, you know.
All right, so I get a little feeling like, oh. So I head into the office.
All right.
Like, just through this way?
Yeah, just right back that way.
Okay.
And you see, like, yeah, it's a nondescript hollow core door with, you know, the dollar store, like, kind of applique letters with the gold foil letters that say office.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. All right.
You know, it's real cheap.
I go in there, I push the door open.
So, and it's just a tiny little, like, 10-foot square room with, like, some filing cabinets, and there's a battered desk set up, and...
Little adding machine,
an ink blotter, you know, in and out trays, you know, the whole thing. And a office chair, you know, that's, like, slowly rotating.
Yeah.
Because the occupant is sort of skipping their foot along the floor, making it spin. And so it's just spinning around as you open the door.
Yeah.
And sitting in the chair is none other than Christopher Houghton.
Oh, no. So I kind of look behind me, and I close the door.
So JR is standing back there, and he's like, he like gives you a smile and a wave.
Yeah, and I just close the door.
Yeah.
Like,
hello, Erin.
Hi.
It's been far too long.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to see you.
Oh, why not?
Because I've tried to see you, but...
Have you?
Yeah. I gone by the murder house a bunch of times.
Oh, I haven't lived there in a long time.
Anyway, that was the last place I knew where you were.
Well, I'm terribly sorry, but I've been involved in some very interesting negotiations and wheelings and dealings, you might say.
Wheelings and dealings?
Yes.
Like what?
Well, I was wondering if you'd like to come with me and meet my new business partner.
What?
Yes, we're just, we're putting together some exciting new ideas. And, I thought I'd like to get you in on it.
You know I'm different now.
Well, different isn't bad.
I sort of sigh. All right. Do you want me to follow you, or I have my own car?
Oh, that's fine. I'm sure your bandmates will take care of that.
Well, you have a car?
Of course. Joaquin's right out back.
Oh, shit, Joaquin! Yes. All right. But how am I going to get back to where I need to be?
Why are you so worried about that? You know I'll take care of you.
All right, so I get up. All right. Let me just go tell my bandmates and...
Oh, JR. We'll let them know.
Oh, right now?
Yes, even now he's telling them.
So creepy. So creepy. All right. All right. It's like I've almost kind of forgotten how powerful he is.
Yeah.
Like, he can control people with his mind. All right. So, I will follow, like you lead the way.
Okay. All right, so he takes you out the back entrance into the parking lot. And, sure enough, there's I don't know, what kind of car would Christopher Howden tool around
I don't
in?
know.
Probably nothing too fancy or flashy, but something with an old flair to it.
I feel like a Cadillac.
Yeah, like a vintage Cadillac. Yeah.
But not too, not that it looks like it's being kept up very nice.
No.
Not at all. No. Leave it.
He's like, but I want to bark.
I know you do.
Yes.
Hey.
All right. So, it's like a mid '60s model.
Oh, okay.
Black Cadillac.
All right.
Tinted windows, of course. Joaquin standing next to it.
What's he wearing?
He is wearing his usual get up.
I don't remember. I don't know. Like khakis and a white t-shirt.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So.
Or a white dress shirt.
Yeah.
Like baggy.
Baggy. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I picture he would probably wear a zoot suit.
Sometimes, perhaps.
Way back in the day.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Anyway,
so he opens the door for you.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Joaquin.
Aaron.
So I get in the back, I guess. Yeah.
All right. And the Cadillac pulls away, and you're on your way.
No. So Christopher's in the front.
Yes, he is.
Okay. So, so what's this deal that you're striking?
Well, my interest in multimedia.
Yes.
And, you may have noticed that the Kindred of Los Angeles, we aren't as involved in the film industry as you might otherwise think. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it took me a very long time, Aaron, a very long time indeed, to find out why that might be. But I think I have finally found the key that's going to unlock that door.
Is he turned around and looking at me?
Yeah, he's got his arm up over the back seat.
And he's looking at me. Okay.
But the arm's like kind of up, because he's like
so tiny.
He's so short. Yeah. So, So.
Oh.
He looks very excited. So.
All right. Well, I'm really looking forward to seeing who your new partner is.
Yes, he's very well connected, and I think that we're going to be able to do quite a bit. So we're very interested in starting music labels, and so we're looking to sign some talent to get us started with that. And I've been monitoring your progress, so. I just thought maybe you might be interested in a meeting.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So where are we going? So am I being? Can I see out the windows? I can see where.
I mean, a little bit. So, okay. So you've driven. Let's see. You've driven up onto the 118, and then you have been making your way along that for a while, and then down into the 405.
Yes. Of course.
And let me just check my notes here. No, seriously, I have these notes I jotted to myself. Like, when was this? This was June 30th of last year.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no.
right. And
No.
uh-huh.
You've been sitting on this for that long?
It's taking a huge toll on me, on my mental
I can
and emotional
tell.
health.
No, I've noticed.
Yeah. Wait, what? Anyways. So, anyway, so you've dropped down to the 405.
Yeah.
Let me just get my route mapped here. And let's see. So you do like, how long's your show?
No, probably
you do a
45 minutes.
45-minute show.
Yeah.
At what, like 9 o'clock? You think?
No, it was probably more around 10.
10. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's getting up towards midnight then.
Right.
Okay. Okie dokie. So you're heading all the way across the valley, and then Joaquin gets on the 101 and takes that first spell. And then
Where are we going?
You asked that?
No. Are we going
Okay.
south or north?
You're going south, which is to say east.
Right.
And you take the Coldwater Canyon exit for Beverly Hills Studio City.
Yeah.
And so you follow Coldwater Canyon through the hills. You know.
Yeah, that's where Dr. Halbstam.
That's right.
Gregory.
Yes, you think of Dr. Gregory.
And the different...
His disembodied head appears
Ew.
floating in the night sky. No.
But I'm just like, yeah, because I visited him a bunch of times.
Okay.
We've had conversations.
Yeah. All right. So, yes. So basically, you take that down through the hills, and then onto North Beverly Drive, and then you are turning in off of Sunset Boulevard at the Beverly Hills Hotel. Some creepy ass music playing.
It's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, anyone could be staying there.
Anyone.
Oh my god, who's here? Oh no. Cock Robin is dead. Petrodon is dead. Shlomo is not dead. Oh fuck.
All right.
Alright, sorry. I'm just scared.
So the bellhops, are there to...
Parking attendants.
Yes. Valets. And the three of you walk into the lobby.
Yeah.
And Christopher seems to know where he's going.
Okay, so I'm following him.
Yeah. So you walk across the lobby. This very nice, classic L.A. hotel, Like, it's just straight out of golden age of Hollywood.
Plush carpet. Beautiful.
Plush, polished.
Tall walls. Brass fixtures.
Yep.
It's all gold.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right.
And then across the courtyard and swimming pool area, and to, one of the wings of the hotel, and into the elevator up to the third floor, which is the top floor.
Yeah, it is.
And then to a penthouse.
I am on alert.
Okay.
I don't think Christopher would totally screw me, but
I don't think he's leading you into a trap.
I like to think he's not, since he's one of my mentors. But so is Muhammad.
Yeah. But then again, so is Muhammad.
So I don't know. So I'm just following.
Okay.
It's definitely getting me feeling some anxiousness.
Okay. So, as you're walking towards the doors at the end of the hall here,
Yeah.
Okay,
no, don't start right now.
Don't you dare.
Don't
you dare.
I know you hear people moving around. It's normal. Okay.
As you're walking towards those doors, they just swing open.
Oh shit!
Like there's
Darth Vader style.
No need to even knock. And so you see this very nice penthouse suite beyond. And there's a gentleman standing, looking out over the night sky. We're good. Standing out, looking over the night sky. He's wearing just a really nice, fashionable blazer. He has a flute of champagne in his hand, and so he turns, and you are taken with his handsome visage.
I have not seen him before.
You've never seen this man before.
Okay.
I can confirm you have never seen this man in your life. No, but he's very good looking.
What does he look like?
He has a very strong brow.
Okay.
Golden brown hair.
Okay.
Which is styled, impeccably. Clean shaven. And he's just very very handsome looking white guy.
Okay.
Right. And
is he pale?
No, not overly pale.
Is he kindred?
Give me a perception plus awareness roll. Difficulty 6.
I fail.
Interesting. Yeah, it's really hard to get a read on this guy.
Oh wow, weird.
Yep.
Okay.
But he flashes you this smile that's just like completely disarming, and he says, "Chris, great to see you." And he's got this,
Chris.
and he's got this like very mellow voice, very
Nice.
soothing.
Yeah.
He said, "Great to see you, Chris. Joaquin. This must be the famous Aaron Evans, aka Wade Bell." And so he's as he's saying that, he's making his way across the room.
Okay.
And he puts his meaty hand out,
All right.
and he says, "Sam Morningstar Productions," and we'll leave it off at that. But here's the character portrait.
Can I do him?
Can I do him? And Aaron goes gay instantaneously.
Who wouldn't?
Who wouldn't? I ask you.
We'll just say that is Lee Pace.
Yep.
One of the most handsome men in
The
Hollywood.
most beautiful man.
Sam Morningstar. Oh man, he's gonna hit me upside the head.
He's gonna get you.
I'm scared. I can't tell if he's kindred. Unless he's like a caitiff of like a 16th generation.
Right. It's a thin blood.
Super thin blood.
He'll get you.
I'm nervous. He's taller than me. That's weird.
So I know there wasn't a whole lot of action in that, but I always view the first chapter as just kind of establishing the scene.
We are. This is just a way for us to get back into the flow. Like we always do. And then we get into it.
Yeah.
So just understanding where is he at? Where's Aaron at now? How's he living his own life?
How's he living his best life?
How he's trying to live his best on life. As best he can.
Yes.
Holy shit. Christopher Houghton came back. I'm scared.
So, we're going to do experience, but also, like I said, I want you to, if you have some goals in mind already,
I don't.
Great.
I really don't have any. Oh wait, no, but I
goals canceled.
No. No, I do. We can flesh them out.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Okay. So experience. You want to do that first?
Let's do that first. So,
because I already have 14 points I haven't used.
Holy mother of God! All right, so, it's the end of the chapter.
Cool.
So you get a point.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so what have you learned? What have you learned?
I've learned that Aaron seems to be very confused.
Yeah.
About where he's at now and how he's supposed to be a vampire. Like, what does it mean that he has this other entity, he's grappling with, and will that ever go away? But how much of it, as we've mentioned, is him, and how much of it is the entity? I learned that Christopher Houghton has been, I don't know, tracking me and stuff, I guess. So, and
Keeping an eye on you.
yeah, and that I'm pretty powerful right now. Feeling pretty powerful. Feeling my oats.
All those oats.
Feeling every oat, and
Every oat in the room.
I don't want to, I don't care about anyone else's oats. I just care about my own oats.
Right. That was definitely established.
So that's what I've learned.
Cool. That's a point.
Thank you.
Getting back into the Aaron flow gets you a point for the RP,
Oh, thank you.
but no heroism.
Not yet.
No heroism.
No, not yet. I didn't really have an opportunity to.
No.
So now I have 17.
Okay, well, you have to think about how you want to spend those. And if you detail out that haven, that would be fantastic. I'll give you an extra XP for that.
Okay. I'll try.
Good. That's all I can ask. You can but try. Okie dokie.
Story goals.
Yeah, so what are you thinking? Stuff starting to emerge?
Story goals. Story. How many stories? Are going to be 3 stories?
Yes, as usual. But you get the point. Remember, it's at the end of the story. So at the end of each story, the characters achieved all or part of the goals they set out to accomplish.
I know, yeah. But we're going to have 3 different stories.
But we're going to have 3 different stories, yeah.
Okay, so for this first story goal...
Goal/goals. If you want to have more than one.
I do.
Okay.
I usually do.
Yeah. Something you feel you can achieve.
I want to find out what Christopher wants from me.
Okay.
Like, really wants from me.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we listen to something else? Oh my god.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ. I don't know what is going on with the feed in these headphones, but it's so loud to me.
Really?
It's really painful, actually.
Really?
Okay. Find out what Christopher wants from me. I wanna just figure out more ways of destabilizing the Camarilla presence in LA.
Camarilla presence. You feel there's a Camarilla presence?
Oh my god.
What?
It was just so abrupt.
Oh, sorry. I can't really crossfade. So.
Yes, you can.
Not on Spotify.
You can slowly turn it down and slowly turn it back up. God. So this is the other song of Vanessa Dance to for me.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. Destabilize any kind of camera. Like, I'm feeling kind of paranoid. Like, they're there. You know?
Yeah.
They're around. Is it working through Muhammad? Like,
I see.
Like,
okay. So it's not even like it's root out Camarilla.
Yeah. And then the other piece would be, I think I want to find out. Let's see, it's very loud.
Very loud.
I don't know. I mean, like, what kind of goals do you have for this story?
Well,
like,
that's my secret to keep.
Oh, I'm used to, like, I guess more collaboration.
Nope.
I know. Root a Camarilla presence. Find out what Christopher wants from me.
I mean, that can be enough.
No, it's not enough.
Do you want to do anything in terms of personal growth? Are there any secrets you want to find out about?
Secrets?
Yeah.
Like what?
I don't know.
About myself?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do, obviously. So I want to work with Manon.
Okay.
To figure out how to extricate myself from this presence. If that's even possible.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Find Out What Christopher Wants From Me, root out Camarilla presence in LA.
Yep.
And work with Manon to extricate from presence Paco. Yeah?
Yeah, sounds good.
Also, I'm wondering if she could give me some, like, little gossip about the Rothsteins, too. Because remember, he was the one who wanted to find out what Manon was up to and, like, business-wise. And remember all that shit?
Yeah,
so
right.
I'm curious if she's had her little feelers out to see what he's been up to. Because I'm still a little worried that he's going to come after me.
Mm-hmm.
Try to, I don't know. But he was not happy with me.
No, he was not. No, he was not.
So, we'll see.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right, well, let's,
We're off and running.
I guess we are, yeah.
See you at the end of 14 more chapters.
It'll be done before we know it.
I know.
I'm excited. Don't get me wrong. I'm very excited. And I'm just like, how do I play this guy?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm also kind of...
Oh, you were getting into it. It was good. Yeah, you were kind of freaking me out. So.
Was I?
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't mean to freak you out.
Creepy stuff. So.
Oh, good. Yeah, no, he's definitely more creepy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
he's
we'll
not
see.
the lovable oaf he used to be.
No, I mean, he's there somewhere, but I don't know for how much longer.
Well, I think this chronicle, one of the themes will be redemption. Possibly.
I don't know.
The possibility of redemption.
And maybe it's taken away.
You know. Can a fallen angel be saved?
He hasn't fallen all the way yet.
Returned to the grace.
Ooh. He hasn't fallen all the way yet.
True. Still has far, far more to fall.
Exactly.
Well, if you hit Humanity 3, you can always jump ship and go Path of the Beast, I guess.
Path of the Beast. I don't want to be like Mirko. Like being all like stoic and like, I'm not going to listen to a little. Yeah, he got all butthurt about me talking with Arena and like.
Yeah.
He's racist.
Yeah, but that's not necessarily because he's on the Path of the Beast. He's just old school gangrel. He's like 800 years old. I mean.
Yeah, I know, but like, come on, man. You gotta change with the times.
Yeah.
You know, like think about it in different ways. Like,
okay.
Oops, sorry. Think about it in different ways and like try to.
Yeah.
Sorry for all that noise, everybody. But. I'm telling you, these mics are picking up everything.
They're very sensitive.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Because then the feed is so, like...
I'm going to have to look into this.
It's fine.
Okay.
Because even you like touching a table and like...
Yeah. It's picking up our heartbeats, actually.
It's very creepy.
It's picking up the sound of the blood moving through our veins. It's amazing.
Oh, creepy. But
creepy,
anyway.
Spooky. Anyway. So that's that.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll see you again next time.
Bye-bye.